Disco-Lees.
Woo!
It's been
It's
87
been 1,000 years.
Yeah. We're so back.
15 years ago.
Oh,
23
23
years
years
ago.
ago. We're in the church apparently. I have no fucking clue what's happening.
We just talked to the crab man. Yeah.
We did talk to Spider-Man. I think
We get the
did...
passwords.
Oh, that's right. We need to
Right.
get the
I still don't think
Computer.
we have the password. Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because we
talked to
were.
him about the password.
We did talk
yeah.
to him about the password, then we didn't do it because we were like, we need to do that next time. Do you want to do the passwords real quick?
Let's do it then.
Okay.
They do it.
Machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons. We'll play again. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good evening. Votre accident on Saint-Brune. This is the East Insulindian Rapid Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
Let's try again.
Let me try this again.
Good. Please repeat.
We don't have the password, do we?
We have the password now.
Oh, we
Yeah.
do. Oh, yeah, that's right. Afterlife death.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Votre accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
No, we good. Thanks, Yvonne.
Thanks, but I'm
Sleep
finished
well,
with this
votre
call.
accident.
She says as her voice disappears into a whirl of static. The machine's keyboard is still illuminated. Print! The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
Read it.
Well, don't read somebody's journal. That's private.
Read it.
The first entry, made on the 4th of February 51 by an unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived at the church.
Moon's haunted.
What? Shh. Moon's haunted. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used a crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in. The lieutenant leans over, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
You think it might be connected to the case?
Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
You just don't believe in the dark and sexy twist yet, Kim. Once
Yeah.
you
We'll
get in there,
Come
you'll
on.
understand.
Come on, you'll get there.
It must be some local,
You know.
Eccentric.
Is
Read
he, you
the
know,
second
eccentric?
entry. Is he, eccentric?
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fisherman. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity.
See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving.
What was that about narcotics? This could prove to be interesting.
Read the third entry.
No, it's a wait. It's a wait.
It's a wait. Wait, narcotics?
I doubt that we can find any. It's just idle fisherman's gossip to scare away the kids.
He looks at the stained glass window.
Nothing spooky about this place either. It's just abandoned and cold, and in an awful part of town.
My brother in
home to a
Christ, you're wearing
crab
a
man.
crop jacket. You're not allowed to talk about cold. 7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking Esker series? Something advanced.
Why would she need an antenna?
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
He steps on a wire running on the ground, inspecting it with his boot.
Go on.
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna, had some problem setting it up, called Simo for help. Heard the others are back to making art, drinking somewhere out of town. Suisla, that's not how you say it, called a rock band again. Suisva started a rock band again. Lexia has been seen asking money from strangers, but at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked. I just have to find out what caused that data loss and how to be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
A data loss?
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading.
Artists, programmers, Lexi!
Who the fuck is Lexi?
I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area. They must be our former co-workers.
Number 5, my lord.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Gonna start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
Okay.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Is she talking about?
The lieutenant looks to his right, toward the silence.
Read that as an entry.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the swallow is real and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. It seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
What could it be?
What could it be?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples. Entry. March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good. I don't want anyone distracting me from my work.
Wait, this might be Cindy Stone. Because I think that's who Estelle saw. She was the one that described the person in the grandmother clothes.
Oh.
Must be describing a cell?
The girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
March 51.
Let's go.
I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
That's me.
I was the one who broke into the radio computer. He does the full elbow pointed thumb point to your chest ah!
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with the machine.
No, it was a great idea. You're learning things. This is how you learn things about machines.
All right.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable, noodles, crackers, ping ping energy drinks, water, toothpaste, gum, also some canned air.
Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening.
Who is it? Who is it?
A strange woman makes
Oh.
straight for the
Ooh.
radio computer.
Hello.
I get
We
to
gotta
watch
hide.
The whole animation.
No, we gotta hide. Oh, okay, nope.
No
Oh,
quick time
it
events
doesn't
here,
let us.
baby.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
She glares at you as she holds down the off button for several seconds. The machine reboots.
Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her radio computer. You're a master circuit bender.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
We're not just
I love the
breaking
lines, right?
in.
These are funny. Maybe number 1.
Number 1 because it's kind of superstar.
That's pretty superstar.
Yeah.
I can assure you, I'm an expert
That's
circuit
so
bender.
superstar of us.
I'm not breaking into your computer. I'm using it to access coalition military data links.
There are no coalition military data links. And even if there was, you couldn't access them over a civilian network.
You don't know that.
Yes, I could. I'm a cybernetic god.
Hell yeah.
I'm using your REM
I'm using
prefix.
your Rev Prefect Comedy Coalition Warship Archer. I will turn its cannons against its masters.
Yes.
Yes.
That's nonsense. You're just a police officer.
She barely looks up from the
Aw.
keyboard. You hear the machine whir back to life.
Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
No, Cam. I'm just gonna walk away.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. We probably have to give her a second with that.
I do
so-
want to talk to her.
You do want to talk to
1
her?
was
Mississippi,
kidding.
2 Mississippi, go.
Go, 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 go! Suda!
What is it?
The woman is still hunched over the keyboard, gently illuminated by the purring machine.
You didn't break anything, did I?
Wake her friend.
No, you just
Sure.
printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
Oh, it wasn't Cindy Stone. I thought I was onto something.
It doesn't look like a big loss to her.
Are you the lead programmer of Viral and Tethered by any chance?
Yes. Or, no. Not anymore. That project is dead.
Prize to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
Wait a minute. Who
are
are
you?
Who
I am
are
Sarah
this?
Lukanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If
Okay, I
you're
didn't
not
ask
here
for
to
your
fire me,
CV.
I don't really know how I can help you.
She turns back to the terminal.
Have you seen
The
the
crowd.
Crab Man?
No,
But you know, he's around.
He's around.
yes,
He's seen
He's
you.
seen you.
and
And the Crab Man has seen you!
I don't care. I don't care about crap.
She barely looks up, now tinkering with the machine's printer.
Someone needs more girly whimsy in her life.
Wow.
Whimsy.
She really doesn't. Not afraid, this one.
Why are there so many machines?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Why do you need... We could just go down, basically.
I use the
Where you
AR1
Yeah,
as
that's
my
like-
main prefix processing unit.
It's your radio computer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
it's
that
nice.
antenna is its
Yes?
processing
You
unit?
really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
She stopped working.
No!
No.
No, I know
I'm a master
everything.
circuit bender. I know everything.
Then you'll certainly know that all radio computers perform operations on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
Wait.
No, I know.
All
but I
right,
wanna see
I'll
if
bite.
You know.
What's on air?
On the front, the unified front of radio waves, licensed and controlled by Lintel in the East Insulindic region. It's all around us. That's what on air means.
Oh.
Yeah.
Air want a good antenna.
I guess it is. So far, I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market, so I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
Me when I get into the subreddit for my new hobby.
She liked telling you this. It calmed her nerves.
What are you doing?
I'm working.
On what? The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core, the light casting her face in a strange shadow.
Oh, on God.
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
Hey, Nagito, I'm sorry, but could you just be quiet?
It's not just rudeness. It really is hard to concentrate on whatever she needs to do. And you're not helping. What about those bowls of water over there?
They are connected to my RAIN prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks.
All right, next question.
Great.
She dwells
you
back.
doing here?
Into what you doing?
What you doing?
You really like those questions, don't you?
There's a hint of amusement in her tired eyes.
There have been complaints from your neighbors. Oh, I thought that was about asking questions.
You really like those questions, don't you?
I'm a police officer, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
She says, ready to stand her ground.
Research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
That's small.
She's looking for for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Is the hole connected to the data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
What does that
A
mean?
hole in the world?
There's a hole in the middle of the world. There's a hole in the middle of the world.
What? What do you mean exactly?
Exactly. What does it mean?
Exactly.
Up to
I'm
now,
getting
it has been
flashbacks to
impossible
hardcore
to
guy.
say what it is because it's impossible to
Hardcore!
measure.
Hardcore to the mega.
Hardcore! Yeah!
Exactly what does it mean? There's something frantic about her as she locks her gaze with you, eyes shining like pearls. Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing.
What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
She's suddenly absorbed in the conversation, waiting for your answer.
You just see how much nothing there is.
I have a friend who's a physics major who's studying dark matter, and this is exactly
yeah.
what a conversation with him is like.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment. Hold on a moment.
We're living in a world that has
That has
holes in it. What if it leaks?
Are we? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. But how do I figure it out?
Oh,
Well, no, I'm not
here
here for
science.
I
I'm
just
supposed
want to solve murder so I can go home.
You measure it by its surroundings, by that which does exist, which is what I've
That's
been
what I
trying
said.
to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins. But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
She grows silent, staring at her circle of basins. It looks like some ancient ritual.
But does it have anything to do with necroplasmic life forms? Ghosts, in everyday parlance.
Okay, Inland Empire, you got a bachelor's degree. You don't have to try to impress us.
You're gonna ace the SAT after this.
Does it have anything to do with ghosts?
Ghosts?
Ghosts? No, I don't think so. I don't believe in ghosts.
What
Why
about
not?
other?
I don't believe in them either.
Why not?
What
It-
what not
Necroplasma
many know is
exists.
necroplasma exists.
Great. What are we talking about? And why?
She gets back to work, a clear signal that this branch of conversation is over.
Where sister is the hole?
Where's studentative?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
She looks up, eyes trying to pierce the pitch black heights above, but without much success.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark, most of the tower disappearing into the shade.
Strange things may flourish in the dark.
Symbolic sirens continue.
I know symbolic sirens. Why?
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow. And the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
This is where the crab man lives.
I know.
You don't think a crab man might be somehow responsible here?
No, I don't.
She sounds mildly annoyed by this line of questioning, her hands typing hundreds of commands into the machine.
Why isn't
So the
research going well?
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
Fine, Jesus.
So I wonder about the scary
Great.
2mm hole
Thanks.
in the world. Hey, about that
It's a
2mm
millimeter hole again.
No. How do you feel about anondic dance music?
What? I hate it.
What are you, 40?
Okay. Wow.
Not digging that tone, but okay.
Why do you hate it?
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Right, but what do you think about a club for anondic dance?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
What?
What do they want to build?
Take a guess, why don't you?
A youth center would be nice.
A petting zoo. A place for animals.
We
This
do like
is-
petting things.
These are wonderful.
like petting
These are
things.
wonderful answers. It's
God.
their dream.
It's their dream.
Back home. Things were tough.
Oh, I like a petting zoo. On account
Yeah,
of
me too-
we like
me too.
petting
Petting zoo,
mailboxes.
place for animals.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
Okay, bye.
You didn't even meet them, Kim.
Kim, you haven't even met
I
them.
bet you would think they're hardcore.
Yeah, they're hardcore.
Hardcore to the mega.
Yeah.
Skibbity, skibbidanger. I am Zillia Langer. Where am I going, boys?
He did literally say skibbity.
did
Is there
literally-
anything
He
else? Yeah.
Yeah, skibbity, skibbidanger. I am the rearranger.
I forgot.
I think...
Was there anyone else anywhere else?
I don't think so. I think we hit everything else in the church before we left.
All right.
We have to play relay.
We're respectful. We walk in the church.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
God hates running.
It's true.
I read it in
Matt,
the
I was gonna say,
Bible.
Matt, can we get a confirmation on that?
A little known fact.
Okay. Where do we want to go?
I'm gonna come up with a Bible verse to twist into that. Should we go down? Like there's more on the shore somewhere. To the left.
Let me. I can check the. Oh yeah, no, that's gonna be nothing. Yeah, let's go to the left. Okay. I was like, is there something around the corner of that? I don't think there is. Directly left.
I mean, we were given a task to speak to the speed freaks.
Oh yeah, we
again.
could do that.
That's true. Hi.
We want their dreams to come true.
What was the button that just lets me hit it? Thank you.
Space.
It was space.
Oh. It's yapping time, bitches. Let's go.
Oh boy.
Winter, slow to let go of Revachol. Flecks some more wet snow from above.
Look around, look around.
The snow falls lazily, making the beach sand paler still, mixing with the rust-colored sewage runoff. And to think, it seemed as though it were already spring.
How does it feel?
The melting snow seeps through your thin clothes. Grandmothers don't let their grandchildren out dressed so lightly in this weather. At least your hair is protected from getting wet and sticking together. You look around.
The west.
More winding coastline lined with abandoned buildings, crumbling piers, salt water lapping at their dark piles, gray and red, forgotten city blocks, what remains of the pre-revolutionary effort to gentrify the coast.
Beyond that.
The waters turn black, Coal City in the shadow of Saint-Martin, a boomtown back when coal extracted from countless shafts near the city was needed to power Revachol. No more. The coal was supplanted by petroleum from the ocean floor and hydropower from the Espérance. Everything crumbled. These days, only the weakest remain in Coal City. Their hopes of getting rich linger in the defunct shafts under their feet.
What is there?
Below the old mines, l'Ossuaire Municipal, Revachol's underground cemetery. Les Petits Rats brave the underground passageways, trying to get to Les Royons.
Les Petits Rats.
Children under 14. They go underground, looking for artifacts to sell to foreign museums, and for fabled relics. Their parents let them. They go deeper. After rubies, melchiorite, lapis lazuli plundered from Safra and Seol during the time of the suzerain. In the burial chambers of the kings, Grand Old Philippe, Guillaume II, and even in the mausoleum of Philippe the Opulent. 2 kilometers underground, in a winding shaft along whose walls mirrors have been placed so that daylight may eternally fall upon the richest of all the kings. The mausoleum contains untold quantities of gold, and that special, purest of the pure magenta cocaine favored by Revacholian royalty.
Did someone say untold quantities of cocaine? Drop everything immediately and go looking for this hoard.
Really knows how to read the mood here. Wipe that snow from your shoulder.
Few Petits Rats return from the shafts. And even fewer find what they were looking for. A small child steps out of a black tunnel with silver trinkets in her pockets. All around her are familiar faces. All around her, white snow on the extinguished coke furnaces, and on the weather-worn shacks where fathers beat their sons after drinking. The snow melts on your fingers, turn into water.
So what's to the east?
The canal you crossed to get here, and beyond it, Martinez proper. The district the police forgot to police. There is laughter, lights, attempts at entrepreneurial activity, cynicism. Someone is scraping snow off their windshield, at the roundabout in the midst of which a statue of Philippe III serves as a destination for grade school field trips and a fine perch for winter birds.
That's all?
Like all monuments, it's also a warning. 6-story ruins on the south side of the roundabout cast a long shadow over the profligate king.
Further?
A fenced-off yard. There's a truck belonging to a logistics company parked next to the gate. Bright light from a building behind the fence reflects off its hood.
What's in the north?
The abandoned church, its walls covered with hoarfrost now. One of Les Sœurs. The other 6 sisters were destroyed during the Revolution.
Further north?
A serpentine strip of land weaving its way into the Martinez Inlet. Unfortunates on the run, from the law, from themselves, sometimes hide out on nearby islets. Little dots in the ocean that are occasionally submerged when the tide is high and the weather foul.
And on the islets?
The remains of a camp on a jagged piece of rock. A tent, old dishes and cutlery, long since abandoned. A hermit crab scuttles among the debris, looking for a new shell. Further out, the lights burn bright on Resurrection, way beyond Martinez. A popular spa destination for ample-body Ozon kids with equally ample pockets.
And on the other side of the inlet?
That there's Ozon, but the snow falls too thick. You cannot see that far.
Or that? Before the curtains are drawn?
The Bay of Revachol, vastness, great depth. Over 1,200 meters at its deepest. Water, air brinier than here. It is crisscrossed by huge cargo ships bearing company logos. Wild Pines, Zam, Morian.
Zom?
And at the farthest reaches of the Bay of Revachol, the shadow of Coalition warship Archer, on perpetual patrol duty, ready to unleash artillery fire if you were to rise up against the market. You shudder.
It's in the south.
The raised motorway 881, separating Martinez from Jamrock. Vehicles whoosh past one another day and night, while those who reside in the labyrinthine alleyways beneath the motorway attempt to carry on with their lives in the snow and the slush. And south of the 881 is the Pox.
Box.
Was once a park, a place for reflection and recuperation for the patients of the old military hospital. In the 20s, it was used as a quarantine center during a measles outbreak that killed many children. Most everyone has avoided the hospital and surrounding park ever since. The Pox is completely wild now. Evergreen thickets covered in snow and industrial dust. Feral dogs and even wolves roaming in packs. The police try to keep the deepest corners cordoned off.
Still.
Heavy drug users do slip through and hold up in the old military hospital, hoping to find something to get high on among the hastily abandoned supplies. Or to just overdose in peace.
Further south.
A line of motor garages with armored carapaces. Oh my god, I can't read. Hunched in the cold. A mechanic is hard at work, patching up bullet holes in the side of a Capri 40. These are the garages of Precinct 41. Snow settles on the roof of the repurposed silk mill that serves as your station. Shivering RCM personnel hurry in and out of the main entrance.
Wonder if Vic's found his heterosexual life partner yet.
The man in the fishnet wife beater looks over at Chester McLean.
Damn, I don't know. Even a real Braderbund like that can't survive everything.
Around you, the snow continues to fall. To the west, the ocean swells.
No, it was home. I want more.
The stairs descend to Central Jamrock. A man named Kuklov has a snow-covered stall there, in the market across the bridge. He sells kebab infested with fly larvae to your colleagues who believe eating it will make them immune to food poisoning. Snow falls in the utility district, the library, the florist, the Sarah Marizian restaurant that offers homemade wine, and also on the brothels and drug dens and the chop shops of the Zemlaki. All of this built around a lake that formed in a meteorite strike. At the center of this lake, there's a little ship. There are lights at the bottom of its hull. They are lights directed toward the seafloor, looking for something, like whiskers.
For what?
A chill comes over you, crawling down your back. The sand under your feet is wet. Somewhere in the south, tarpaulin flap in the wind.
It's above.
More coalition aerostatics. Occasionally, lights flash as they maneuver through the falling snow. One large airship carries crates in its belly.
What's below me?
Layer upon layer of sand, poisoned with industrial runoff. The storm drainage, hidden bunkers, rats scuttle.
Tell me the secret of the sands, Wind.
Someone stuffed a big old polar anorak into a concrete pipe under the boardwalk. It would keep you warm. You'll probably never happen across it, but who knows?
Up your feet for warmth, brushing off the snow.
We should keep moving. Who knows when the snow will let up.
Oh, shit.
Dance, guys.
That was weird anyway.
Eat already. We have
Also,
a
do
half hour before we have to meet the smoker.
Okay. Do we want to steal? Not steal. Take the bird from that house to the left.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have to convince Gart to let us sing karaoke, and he likes birds. But we didn't take it last time because, like,
We were
why
like,
would we?
We should
take
ask
one
the
of her
mom
pure-
first, and then we didn't.
Yeah.
It's a grouse.
It's a grouse.
Hello, mister.
Oh, the net picker's daughter waves
jeez.
at you.
Was the net picker the lady with a sword?
Yes, the net picker was the
Yes.
lady with the sword.
Hell yeah.
Daughter.
Daughter.
I don't know if we're in a position to have a daughter.
Can I adopt this?
I'm not gonna wait for an answer. Are you Lillian's daughter?
Yes.
It's so great because you have like little Lily.
Little Lily. You know my mom?
She gazed at you with her big ol'
But, like-
eyes.
But little Lily is like so adorable where it's just like I love my two kids. This is like my little princess, and then there over in the courtyard is my shitty son.
This is
we
my
met
daughter,
earlier.
little Lily, and her brother, Kuno. Why is he her brother and not your son? I don't like him. You know my mom?
Yes, we met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything. Bye.
We all just take a collective like.
This is.
She sounds like she's like actually a child actor.
Okay.
Oh, she definitely is, yeah.
Okay, we have to marry Lillian so that we can have child.
That we can possess little Lily and the twins.
Have her. All right, are we just taking this bird?
Wait, did we? We didn't ask. Hold on, we gotta
We
ask.
didn't ask
first.
Lillian. I feel like Lily did say we could take it, but I could be mistaken.
I could just grab it.
Hello, mister.
We're grabbing.
Bye.
Bye. Okay.
All right.
Bird. Fuck.
I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose our chances with.
Grouse.
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 Okay. If we go
Me when I go in my greenhouse.
Whoa. Hold on, my keyboard's doing a fucking thing.
My grouse. You're doing the Jamrock Shuffle. Oh
You
boy.
stop mid-step and put your hand on the garish necktie.
Let's go.
That bottle, Bratan! Just look at that bottle!
Kim, are you okay?
Where?
Hey, I'm just.
bottle?
I'm trying.
What?
I'm just trying to stay
Oh, he's
sober
shaking a
here.
little bit.
He's shaking a little bit.
Oh my god. He's ready to go.
We got them boogie street shakes.
Yeah.
Two.
Two,
is my
sure.
pick.
This isn't even about that! This is about so much more than regular alcohol! Please go talk to him, see what it's about! I'm drawn to it!
Let's go.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
I don't remember which one it is. I don't think it matters.
The one in the back.
Okay. Hello. Oh, I forgot about this guy. I forgot about this guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll get to him
Yeah,
later.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
He spreads his arms as if wanting to embrace you.
What are you talking about?
Good to see you
what do
too,
you-
friend.
I've
Oh.
got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I've got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
See?
It's great.
There
I
it
have
is,
$4.
Babushka. The spirit! Let's buy the spirit! 300 real is a lot, but this has to be done!
You feel your necktie strangle you with excitement.
It's our
I have
$4.
Oh, it's the end game though,
It's our
guys.
end game.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Gotta do it, man.
This is the mystery and the truth, and I need to buy that spirit.
What if I don't want to listen to my necktie anymore?
No, it's the mystery and the truth.
We wanted a dark, sexy twist. Here it is.
It.
Here it's
We don't
presenting
need
itself
to solve
us.
the murder. We just need to get $300.
Wait,
That
Win.
sounds like a lot.
hold on.
No, we're gonna win, guys.
I'm assuming when he's saying spirit, he's talking about the alcohol.
Or it's a ghost.
But what if?
But
Yeah.
what if?
What if
I
it's a genie in a bottle?
Mads,
What if
come
the murderer
on.
is in the bottle?
Guys, come on.
Girlish whimsy?
Girlish whimsy.
Everyone seems really bent on this happening, even though we're trying to do a sober run.
No,
We're not gonna
you don't
drink
have
it.
to drink it.
We
can
can't
possess
drink
it.
the genie.
Okay.
This is the mystery and the truth. I need to buy that spirit.
Exactly! This is no ordinary drink! It's what our relationship has been building towards all these years! This is the climax, the mystery, the virginal sigh! That drink is special!
The Steam
You
You
achievement.
have to buy it from him! Get it off him!
Spirit is
Kill him if you have to! Our ultimate fate depends on it! And the fate of many worlds!
I'm so invested in this.
The lieutenant looks at you, looking at the bottle of spirits, then at Rosemary suspiciously.
Why does it
Now,
cost
this is vengeance.
Why does it cost
300?
300?
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a
Boy.
business venture.
He brings out a
Boy,
1
that
liter
sounds
bottle
crazy.
with bluish liquid. The mouth is corked shut.
Oh,
Blue
it's
means
the fucking,
mystery.
It's the fucking Dune drink. Drink the Powerade.
Look at me!
Let him speak.
Let him speak. Speak your truth.
Let him cook!
You know, it's funny actually.
He bursts out laughing, then takes 3
Yeah?
gulps of his Pilsner and stares at you intently.
He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze.
Yeah.
What?
What do you mean? What did you think was funny earlier?
This guy.
He says, and shakes his index finger at you.
Conversation might bring a discount. No?
Oh, do we play hard to get?
Maybe, but maybe we ask first. Where'd you get it from?
Sure.
Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office.
He ain't shitting you! Medicinal spirits are a blast, Bratan! The flaming truth of this joke of a world!
I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink.
He spits a nasty yellow clot on the ground before you.
Ugh.
Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
That's a good tip.
That
So
sounds
remember it.
dangerous. I guess we're trying to butter him up.
With
Whatever you
half a pack,
want.
even.
And 5 lemons him up.
Yeah.
Hey.
It really isn't. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing. Those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all.
No shame taking money for a service they provide.
Assholes. We gotta agree with them.
Yeah, I guess.
But the idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead fingers.
He gets an excited gleam in his eyes.
It's like 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila! What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7% almost pure alcohol. 2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real, if you want it.
I could hand over 3 real, but it's not giving me the option.
I think it will prove useful.
I think it was useful, yes.
Yes.
3 real
Yes.
and it's yours, friend.
Yeah.
Yo!
Let's go!
Yes! Let's
Just
do
make
it!
sure to enjoy that one, friend.
Bratan, I am so proud! Now, whatever you do, don't drink it! This deserves so much more than just regular oral consumption!
Oh, you have to stick it up your ass.
Your
The
butt.
tie is so on the money there. Up the bum it goes.
I don't want to put up my
Put
bum.
up my bum.
Who said anything
But I-
about putting it up there? No! We're gonna put it into a way more special place! So special! Just hang on to it! Keep it safe! Wait for my sign!
Soon. The time will come soon. Have patience, brave one.
What is happening?
I'm getting a really dark vibe from this. This won't be pretty.
Bye.
In the
Man.
civilized
Oh
world,
boy.
it's a
Oh,
custom
hate-
to tip the shopkeep, friend. But come back anyway.
He wins
If we're
you
really
off.
committed to the Dare % run, then we can do that on the evil run if we need to. Do
We
you
gotta
think
go
one
back
of
to
those people is the working class husband. We don't have to do that now. Just
We'll come back to it
a thought.
Well,
Yeah.
when are we meeting that guy on the balcony?
in like 15 minutes.
9.
Okay.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
I
we should probably head back.
I hate this fucking part of the map so much. I just want to get out of here, please.
They're gonna go. They're figuring it out.
Let me out!
Be patient with our dear
Can you
friends.
fast travel?
Came in
Oh no, I'm too far
Raphael.
away from any warp points. I gotta run.
Yeah. Whoops.
Whoa. We just got a halo.
Yeah, it got stuck.
Because we're such a good boy.
Such a good boy. We have a halo now. Scribbled between the thighs of a page 3 girl. L'origine du disco. God, I hope that's not just stuck there now. Fuck. Fuck, please don't be stuck there. Please reload when we go inside. Oh, we're meeting him at his apartment, aren't we? Shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is not the way to get there. Is it? No. It's not.
No.
This is the way we get there. It's the way I always feared exists. Playing this fucking game.
North.
It's
What?
north. Go around. And then
No.
No? Is it through the... I know where I'm going.
Oh, maybe not. No, that's right. You're right. I'm sorry.
No,
you're
good.
doing.
You're good. This map
good.
is weird. The book is titled
fool.
Man from Helmdall and the Wildfire.
Sorry, just another sec.
We are never gonna paint this wall.
Nope.
We're so stupid.
We are so
They
stupid.
can know us. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hold on.
Oh no.
Hold on.
We are simply a good boy.
Simply too good a boy. Hold on. Well, we just have that now.
Oh, no.
We just have it now.
Well,
Oh no.
Hmm. Those shoes come in 3 different sizes.
there's
just
another
a-
bubble in there.
Oh, there is. Shit.
Bubble.
Oh, hello. Oh, we gotta go in. Moss crawls on the bathroom tiles. Actual moss. God, I fucking... The apartments are so cool. I'd never know where I'm going. Ah, hi, many friends. You hear distant traffic. Night is falling on the city. A maroon glow of light pollution rises from the east.
There's a bubble. Sorry, I'm on the bubbles
No,
tonight.
you're good. You're good. Where the bubble? Bubble! The curtains shift just a little. Someone is watching from within.
Oh, our circle went away. Okay, good. I was gonna next if that happens again, just hold right click, apparently.
Okay. We still have like 15 minutes, I guess we could kill, but
We could read another
Yeah, I
case
was gonna
file,
say,
or we
do
could
we
we could
have-
go talk to Cindy Stone if she's still out there.
she probably is. I think that's like the other side of the apartment building.
Yeah.
If we go out like this way.
Okay, I should be good now.
Yay. yippee,
Yeah,
yippee.
we've just been wandering.
We've done literally nothing. Hey, girl.
Hi, girl.
Hello again, officer.
Been to church lately?
Have you come to admire my mural?
Did you do it? We can ask about the bed, I guess.
Is that bed in the coal room yours?
Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
She does have eyes that appear to be smeared with coal.
Really? You're a miner?
Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it never happens.
Feels aggressive, but don't you have a real home?
Don't you
Does
have a real
anyone
home?
in a city like this?
She replies wistfully, looking around.
It's deep, man.
If there's pain about any particular home she's lost, she's buried it deep, fortified herself against it.
It's not the nicest place, but I guess I'll have to do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
Hell yeah.
I
have other questions.
Other questions.
Shoot, Piggy.
Goodbye.
It's what you do, isn't it?
Get his ass. We probably have time to go at least drop the bird off. If not, also sing karaoke.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah! Our first and most important goal.
Oh, then we should, we gotta fashion up.
Oh.
If
Well,
we're gonna...
I would
do
probably
we have to
go
convince-
see the smoker before we do karaoke.
Okay. Do we have
There's
time
a
to drop?
specific thing that you'll find that will help with that.
Oh my god, that's right. That
could,
isn't. That is there. I forgot that's where it was.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh
Okay,
wait, did
sorry.
we find? Go to the doomed commercial area real quick.
Like inside or?
Actually, go in through, or we went out through the door that has the intercom, right? Already.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, go in through there. I can't remember if we got this already. I couldn't see the inventory. But somewhere
The
around
fishnet.
here. Oh, we did. We get the
Fishnet
fishnet.
Yeah, we got the fishnet
Yeah.
top.
Yeah.
Just
Okay,
don't
sorry.
let,
Never mind. My
no,
bad.
You're good. This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Try to open her. This is where we needed a stronger crowbar.
True. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here.
Oh, this is gonna need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. And try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time.
If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Okay.
Christ. Okay. Let's drop that bird off and then fucking sprint. Gart, ding dong, present, bird, fuck!
Bard.
Bird, fuck!
Oh, do you want to see? We could look at the window, see if it's time yet.
No, it's not.
Nope.
It isn't. So I was thinking about this. Couldn't we still try it? Because I bet when it's time, you get a retry. Am I wrong?
I mean,
Maybe.
we would have to.
You're gonna
get
look at me
double
and tell me I'm
success.
wrong.
We would have to get
Yeah, I
double
know,
success.
but it's not gonna hurt, right? Oh, it might hurt. But we got health. We're not gonna die. Up to you guys. I think we could do.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Oh boy.
Oh, it didn't
No.
Nothing.
What could it hurt? Everything.
Every fucking thing.
We have okay. Listen. We have 8 little blue healy things. I think we're
There's
gonna be all
so
right.
much, so many drugs.
Oh, we're
Just
almost-
black
we're almost to the end of the
tangles.
day too. We
Yeah.
don't have to. Yeah.
Just black tangles. Okay.
Sorry, I thought we'd done that before for some. It was like just
Just-
dark tangles, like the hair of an old woman,
It's
something,
okay.
something, whatever.
Just,
Gart,
just pause the VOD and watch it.
Can I help you?
Gart, I found a new bird.
Alright, check this out.
Check this shit out.
What is
Check
this?
this shit out.
The man takes the stuffed bird.
It's no biggie. I just thought it would look nice on the wall. I'm that kind of cop.
What? The interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy.
Aww.
I can fix it to the plaque and have a new
Aw.
bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
Our Sundari friend.
People just don't know how to accept gifts, especially taxidermy. He likes it. He likes the bird. It solved his broken bird problem.
I feel good
I'm
about
always
our
saying
work here
that.
today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
Goodbye.
I sense a bit of sarcasm.
So true, dude.
Because I'm an empath. Alright, let's do it, guys. Oh, wait, no. Let's not do it. Let's go
not
talk
do
to the
it.
smoker.
We gotta go talk to the smoker on the balcony. Whee! It's up these stairs. I don't know if he won't open the door for another 10 minutes and we have to hang out, or like what. Or if we can like go in. Fuck, we gotta wait the extra 10 minutes. Shit. Fuck.
Read a case file.
I would suggest actually going to a different area to waste those 10 minutes.
Oh, just so that he can like spawn in.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we just go inside here, will that work?
Yeah, that should. And then we could just like talk to Kim or something for 10 minutes.
Kimothy, you want to talk for 10 minutes?
Let's talk to Kim. I don't think we have...
Kim, where'd you go? Anyway. No,
we
that's
do
the
have,
door.
We got
Ow.
a skill point.
We do have a skill point that we can spend. Whether that's on a thought
We can
or...
work on the dark sexy twist again.
That's true. We can work on the dark
I thought we figured that out.
I don't think we
so. I
asked
think we tried
about
so
it.
many times.
Did we?
What do you want to know?
I thought we did.
Would you say?
No,
this-
because otherwise the check would be there.
Good.
Well, I don't remember what he said, though.
I also don't remember what he said.
Like, what if I'm the killer?
What if I'm the
that
killer?
was it. We did have
I'm
that
the
conversation.
maniac.
He's like, I don't think you would do that. No.
I don't think you're the killer.
I don't think you're the killer. I want to know.
Do you want to read
about-
a case file?
I want to know about you.
What about me?
Tell me.
Tell me a secret.
No.
Ask again.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow.
The eyebrow is exerting psionic control over you. Are you into this?
Give up.
Something the matter, detective?
This guy's got authority off the charts. With just a flick of his eyebrow, he's able to make you his thrall.
Oh my god.
Actually, Kate, I gave you an alternate
authority?
voice for that.
Oh, that's true. You did. Do you want to? Do you want?
I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna laugh.
got this.
So this is the one. This is the one I call Dommy Mommy.
Oh?
This guy's got authority off the charts. With just a flick of his eyebrow, he's able to make you his thrall. It's not a good shout.
What can I do about it?
Nothing. You better hope he doesn't abuse his authority. There's a lot of it. I'm gonna stop that now.
Oh, well, that was so
really
good.
Is it good? Okay.
Yes.
It's really good, yeah.
It's great.
All right.
What if we put our point into authority?
Can we do that right now? Yes, we can do that right now.
Probably
Wait,
not.
do we have any
until,
checks?
Well,
just saying,
Are
if Kim has a lot of authority, maybe if we had a bunch of authority.
actually, no, that is true. We do want to stockpile authority, actually, for something.
All right.
Hee
I made it sexy and now we want to do it. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly. So real and true.
If the lieutenant were an evil man, who knows what sort of havoc he could wreak.
Fortunately, he's a committed officer of the RCM. He'll only use his powers for the good of the investigation.
The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
Alright, that lasted 1 minute.
Fuck!
Do we want to go find some checks? Do we want to read a case file?
Let's check.
Do we have any books?
Do we have any books?
We already read the Cockatoo book.
Oh god.
We could play Suzerainty again.
We can play Suzerainty again!
We
No way.
can't. I wish we could.
We have La Fumée, which I don't think we've read yet.
About communism.
We could read about communism.
Okay.
Yeah.
Socialism is when the government does stuff. And it's more socialism the more stuff it does. And if it does a real lot of stuff, it's communism.
Strive to have our authority at 8 if you want something fun.
Oh. All right.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Fricelle. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
White antlers?
Because white antlers are one of the symbols of communism. They represent a society in accord with the natural world and at the same time above it.
Why Miss Frizzle?
Because Fricelle was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wish to overthrow. It's satire, you see. If you watched the show, you would know that her powers stem from her boob window.
Yes.
To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After riffling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections: international developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
Read that editor's note.
Yeah.
Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, du cristal à la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turned to smoke under communism. But like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée. Unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel, La Fumée is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers. So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today. Yours in struggle, the editors.
If you like this communism, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
This is a communist magazine.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
I want to catch up on international developments.
Hell yeah.
This section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round of free trade negotiations between the EPIS nations and the Free State of Semenine. You also skip over an article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Mesk-Messina border, something about bear wrestling in Samara, book riots in Yugograd. Face it, you aren't really interested in foreign affairs. You're not even sure where most of those countries are. You flip back to the front of the magazine.
What's Kunst und Kultur?
It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that Kunst und Kultur means arts and culture. As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a local artist identified only as CS. The main feature, though, is a long
Cindy
essay.
Stone!
Is a long essay entitled Tip Top Tournée, a critical Mazovian perspective.
Read Cindy
Read the
Stone's profile.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The victim in this case, Larry Butts' girlfriend. The so-called artist spotlight is really just a brief Q&A, made all the briefer by the subject's evident hostility to her interviewer.
That certainly sounds like a certain delinquent youth who likes to harass you from her balcony.
Yes.
Yes. Wait a moment. What's this big top turny?
The actual article is surprisingly light on details, but after skimming a page or two, you gather that it has something to do with motor carriage racing.
All right.
All
Let's see
right.
what these communists have to
Talk
do
to me about Formula
with
One.
about Big Top.
You think you're settling in for a relaxing recap of the most recent season, maybe sprinkled with some nice anecdotes about a few of the more colorful drivers. Instead, you find yourself skimming a 10,000-word feature about all the politically problematic aspects of Tip Top Tournai.
What's wrong?
Oh my god,
with
we are late.
TikTok?
We gotta go. Shit.
Oh.
We read the whole fucking article. Where to even start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its sponsorships, and then there's practically criminal emphasis on deadly motor crashes.
We'll have to skip the hang on if we're trying to be quick.
Yeah.
What's wrong with a good motor crash?
Keep it interesting. And that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it not for the promise of random, spectacular violence, audiences would quickly lose interest. At the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 Real racers that you're really watching for.
Wow, you're right. I really am just in it for the violence.
You see, one cannot avoid the conclusion that Tip Top Tournai is simply the apotheosis of spectacular entertainment under capitalism.
Kim, did you know that Big Top Tournai is actually an orgiastic ritual of capitalist destruction? I had no idea.
I can safely say the thought had never crossed my mind, detective.
The lieutenant furrows his brow.
Too bad.
I thought I liked
Big Top.
You can still like it, detective. Just because a couple of fools wrote an article doesn't mean it's true. If I had to wager,
Do you
I'd say
really
they've
think someone
never
would
even
do that?
seen the inside
Just
of a
go
motor.
on the internet and
Much
tell
less
lies?
I take whatever they write with a large grain of salt.
You flip back to the front of
Oh
the
yeah,
magazine.
he likes cars.
He does like cars.
Okay,
We gotta
do we have
go.
to put it away and see if,
Yeah.
see if
We
if
gotta
it's
go.
still there.
Sorry, I was reading an article about how much Formula One is a metaphor for capitalism.
Just 10,000 words.
Hit that default pose.
There he is.
There he is.
Hey.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag from his cigarette.
Feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good mood tonight.
And his shirt is still unbuttoned.
Ooh. Gosh,
Got your hint. Found the key right under that stone.
Beautiful.
He replies, smiling.
Do you want to be my Sunday friend?
As he looks at you, something sparkles in his eyes.
So tell me.
Oh
are you here
shit,
to make
wait.
things right
He
again?
might want to be our Sunday friend.
Are we here to make things right again? That's what I'm aiming for, yes.
I'm not
Honestly,
going to make
just
things
trying
just
not to
right.
screw anything
I'm going to
up.
make them spectacular.
Spectacular.
We're gonna become spectacular.
Not gonna make
Superstars.
Superstars.
We've really changed our tone.
That's true. I dig it, honestly. I'm here to make them spectacular,
Beautiful.
he says again. A nearby street lamp casts shadows on his chin, drawing out the slender cheekbones.
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
He nods
Is
towards
it Friday
door
tonight?
28.
It feels like Friday.
Feels like a Friday.
It does feel like the end of the week.
Weird thing to say.
So magical. the white falling against the black.
I mean, we can ask it just to ask it. Why would I want to meet your friend?
Why would I want to meet your friend?
Trust me, you do.
Okay, yay.
Okay.
Yay. Very well.
Alright, but
I'll
tell me
talk
more
to-
about you.
I have so many questions.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark, and the neighboring windows have lit up one by one.
Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Besides, I've got to run.
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad.
Run where?
Alone on a Friday night.
Where will I go?
God,
what will
you're
I do?
pathetic.
But I just found you again!
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
But I just found you again.
Just look at it. It's a beautiful night. Who's going to stay in on a night like this?
He gestures towards distant motorways, all leading to golden La Delta. He's right, only losers go to bed early. Time to break out the booze!
Yeah.
A man on high heels stumbles out of a basement club, music blasting over the entire district. It's chilly, and as the chemicals hit his nervous system, 1,000 shivers ripple through his body.
Only if you promise we'll talk again. It's important.
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words.
We'll talk.
What is going on? Hold on.
The smoker assures you, brushing his hand through the hair. Just not tonight.
Are we flirting with this man and Kim's jealous? Is that what's just happened?
I think
Take care,
so.
right? He says with another disarming smile before slipping off into the night.
There's something so different about him that I just can't put my finger on.
Different, of course.
His shirt, why is his shirt always unbuttoned? He's such a good listener. I like talking to him. There's something so mysterious about the way he talks and moves. He smells good. Why on earth does he smell so good?
Now, do we have a hots for this
Something
guy?
in the way he moves attracts me like a pomegranate.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. I guess 3? I don't know how like I said, how much do we have the hots for this guy?
How
It's
much
not
do you
this
have the
guy.
hots for him?
I don't know. I like him. He was very poetic just now.
Do you want to have the hots for him?
I'd say 3. I feel like it's got a little intrigue.
There's just something so mysterious about the way he talks and moves.
Something so mysterious about the way he talks.
The lieutenant squints his eyes, trying to hold back laughter.
Oh, we don't know that gay
Very
people exist.
Very mysterious.
Very.
He's just
Come on,
fucking with
detective.
us.
Let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember?
He nods at the apartment door before you.
Incredible.
Oh, God. A quarterly business magazine. Hello? An old photo of the same apartment, dated year 01. Expensive men's perfume lingers in the air. Hello again.
Yeah.
Hello again.
Ooh. Ooh.
Slutty fit.
Oh, it's too dark in
slutty
here. We're not
fit.
going to see it.
Ah.
That's okay.
Yes.
Oh, we got that, and then we got the mesh shirt underneath.
We got a bow tie. I don't even know what jacket we were just wearing.
Are those the pants that make our ass look good?
Yes, these are the jeans that make our ass look good.
Excellent.
Now we'll have to put on the bow tie.
We'll come back to that. Buckets of paint on a layer of old newspapers. An exquisite canopy bed made of metal. Hello. We have a hat. We have a silly little hat. Insensitive bachelor party vibes.
Yeah.
Super logical for
What was
a
that plus
cop
one?
to wear
Oh,
this.
plus one logic. Super logical. What's over here? Dishes soaked up in a pot. There we go. An empty ashtray. Flyers
God,
for
I don't know what
underground
is up
parties.
with my Discord, but it is lagging so bad, even though
Oh,
my
I was
internet
typing
is,
that. Mine is too.
Okay.
I might have a guess as to why.
I seem to be holding up on my end.
There we go. Hold on.
Alright, I'm just gonna try to stop watching and rewatch again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might do the same thing.
I had something going in
It's
the background,
playable,
but
it's
apparently I
just-
can stop it, so that's fine. Ooh, Vogue, baby girl, Vogue! Alright.
Alright. This looks like a very boring Sunday friend.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
The man in business casual removes his cufflinks.
You shouldn't be seeing him in an intimate setting. In an intimate setting. For some reason, you feel this. Sorry.
Yeah,
For
you chose a
some
really
reason, you
good
feel
time to
this
switch
man
the
is
voice.
I get through it. For some reason, you think this man is your superior.
Superior? But he's not in the command chain.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur-la-Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
No. First ask an innocuous personal question to get the interview off on the right foot.
If you draw something and erase
Oh,
it,
there's gonna be some silly ones here.
where does it go?
Yeah. If you draw something in chalk, where does it go?
Why the fuck is it called Titty Typhoon?
Yes, make it clear that you're the one setting the terms here.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's mess with him. Who does he think he is assisting you?
Bet we can do all these.
I think so.
Maybe.
Can we? All right.
Oh.
I think so.
No, or, well, actually,
Can we?
yeah, I think so, yeah.
In case we
think-
can't,
what's the
which
most interesting
do you
one?
want to do?
The hat is my pick for the first one.
Okay.
We'll
I
get
don't
to
know.
that right after you tell me the story behind the Black Samaran hat.
I got it from the head of the Samaran delegation on my trip to Lomantang. It's made from a special charcoal-colored bamboo. It's an emblem of the formal normalization of our diplomatic relations. That's really all I can tell you about it.
He forms a little rooftop with his fingers. Cold air sweeps in from the balcony.
While he's standing up. That didn't work at all.
At the decor.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
Can you tell me about your friend?
Ah, my friend.
What's he like?
friend is a
Like,
good man.
is he single or?
His family immigrated
Hey, your
here
boyfriend,
to
is he single?
Canada, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
What's Kedra?
Kedra
Yeah, I think this
Kedra
seems
is
like a go
president
down the
member
list.
of APIS. But between you and me, Their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
What do you mean?
That it's never going to happen. They enter negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
But what is
But
EPIS?
APIS is like a group of countries. That's like a. I think I is Islandi. I don't know. So I'm more curious about 2. But
That doesn't tell me anything.
obviously, I didn't do a great explanation of 1. So
This is a thing. I always mentally compare EPIS to like the League of Nations, but I don't think that's necessarily true.
The League of
Nations.
The League of Nations.
I want to know about Ketra.
All right. Is it warm there?
Yes.
Cold? Something in between?
It's warm. It's also known for its mandarin trees and dust storms from Supramundi. Kedra's an emerging market, but it still has a long way to go. Maybe that's why my friend's menage decided to immigrate.
How did you
How'd you
even
two even
become
become
friends?
friends?
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Isola? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
1 is funny, but I feel like 2 is more. We might get more info.
Yeah, let's do 2.
You're describing how the coalition occupied Revachol.
One of the wonders of democracy is that everyone is allowed to have his own opinion. And not just allowed, encouraged even. Have you ever tried debate?
What do you mean?
What do you
Debating.
mean?
You should consider joining a debating society for adults. I hear they're oodles of fun. I used to have a friend.
Oodles.
Oodles.
But now that I start thinking of it, it was for an improv class anyway. It's this funny theater thing, you know? Very creative. Helps relieve stress.
All right, new goal: join an improv troupe.
Join the improv troupe.
Yes.
With our 1 conceptualization.
With our
1 drama.
and our 1 drama.
Yeah, recipe for success. So you still haven't told me who he is.
Sorry.
The man throws a quick glance at his watch.
Your friend, the smoker on the balcony. We were just talking about him.
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization.
So all you can tell me about him is that he's here to study the arts?
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
Which arts? Is
He's
it
a
improv?
truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him.
Maybe he was involved with the radio game thing. RPG.
Maybe.
Team.
So why are you in his
So,
apartment?
what you doing in his apartment by
I'm just
yourself?
enjoying the view.
The man smiles, nodding to the window.
What view? It's dark outside.
Listen.
Yes.
He says, "Woof him."
Uh-oh.
Baby is crying in the neighboring apartment.
My spidey senses are tingling.
No, that's anxiety. That's different. Someone's baby is crying.
No, listen.
He says again, looking outside.
The Insulindian Bay.
What about it?
This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. A few walls have been added here and there, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom or a kitchen. But the million real view stays. You can't take that away.
He knocks on the balcony door, his face mirrored in the darkened glass.
So I was asking about your friend.
My friend comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's a busy bee.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
all ears, officer.
So you actually witnessed the lynching?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
The man gives a solemn nod.
That's because you did it.
Right from the beginning?
Officer, it's
Or
very
talk to
difficult
Ken,
to
okay.
describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
What do you mean, like in a play?
The lieutenant is already scribbling down notes.
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood I should not be seeing this.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Interesting.
Who are they? Can you describe them?
Hold it! Who were they?
Hold
I couldn't see their
it!
faces well, and there were quite a few. of them.
Kate.
But they were very loud and very Martinez.
He pauses, looking for the right wording.
Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities.
What the fuck do you mean by that?
Watch your fucking mouth.
Watch your fucking language, Apollo.
Okay, how many of them were there?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
You got it.
The lieutenant sends you a sharp look at the mention of that number.
You look like drummers!
Yes.
Yes. Did anyone look like drummers?
Drummers? Why, no. But then, I don't know what a drummer is supposed to look like.
I think we can drop the drummer angle. That was my bad.
Why are them huge?
Like 200 kilograms huge.
200
That's a giant you're
kilograms
describing.
huge.
No, they were all quite human, as far as I could tell.
What happened
So what happened
I was
next?
back inside.
Valid.
Yes, back inside. Keep yourself safe from the killing.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
Were they men? Women?
All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
But we are fairly certain the lady driver was present.
The lieutenant flips through his notes.
Are you sure at least one of them wasn't a woman?
It's possible, officer, but I cannot say with certainty. It was very dark, you must remember.
What ethnicity were they?
I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Areopagites among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent.
Okay, what happened next?
Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
What do you mean nothing happened? They lynched a guy.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything.
Why didn't you call the RCM?
You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock. I'm afraid I don't have anything.
Okay. That's kind
About
of
what
sus.
time was all this happening, approximately?
All I can say is that it was late.
You didn't check your thinker clock?
My watch. Yes, now I remember. It was 30 minutes past midnight, give or take.
Let me get this straight. You didn't actually witness the hanging itself, did you?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
Those are all my questions.
Of
That
course,
should be a little aggressive
anything
enough.
I can do to assist the RCM.
Yeah, so it
Unofficial.
took 3 days for them, I believe, 3 days for them to call the police. I feel like you're not in shock for 3 days. I think he would have the wherewithal. We'll see. Sunday friend, you're on my list. So what's an official like you doing in Martinez?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
Okay, wait, hold on. But why are you here in
Why are
this
you
apartment?
here?
I simply do not understand.
It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
What kind? So you're some kind of bureaucrat?
Yes, as I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stability. This is one of the main projects of the Moral Inter.
What's this international community?
La Communauté Internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
I see. What is the price stability?
It is the most important thing.
Should
That
we be
doesn't tell me
snapped?
anything.
That doesn't,
That doesn't tell me.
that doesn't tell me anything.
Anything.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change.
Précisément. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%.
Below 2% of what?
But
I
not too
prefer
far
fat-free.
below. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%.
You're not answering my questions at all.
The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
I would.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Sure. Give me
I'll
all
just
your
power.
Lizzie sounded so
monetary
excited.
policy
Yes!
Literature.
Economics!
I want one!
Stability is the raison of the Moral Inter. It's the reason why I identify as a moralist. But I don't have my
I like that we
leaflets
get
on me
like
today.
one person each
That's too
that's
bad.
kind of a
You can always call our
Like the
champion
guy.
of each of the...
Mhm.
Yeah.
Making information available is part of the Moral Intern's commitment to transparency.
I've heard of this moral intern before, but I want to know more. Can I have a
It's
leaflet?
the International Organization for Moralists, hence Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the coalition.
So when I said I was a lackey of
I was gonna
capital,
say, I guess one.
I should have said that I'm a
what I should have said is that I'm a more...
Doing one's job doesn't automatically make one anyone's bitch. Besides, there are more nefarious powers to work for than the moral intern.
Say that again, Kim. Are you a moralist?
But of course,
Well, why?
because moralists believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values.
Are you a moralist, Kim?
These are all interesting.
Me?
He said he used to be.
I'm a lieutenant of the RCM, dedicated to maintaining law and order in Revachol.
Dun dun.
A very moralist answer.
The man nods. The lieutenant is practiced in the art of putting on a show for one's superiors.
is a normal world?
The Occident is part of the normal world. Oranje, sur la clé.
Martinez doesn't seem very normal or stable to me.
Martinez? No. Martinez is something else.
What about the rest of Revachol? Is it part of the normal world?
Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy. But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
He gives you an approving nod. I don't think I'm a moralist. Moralism sounds incredibly boring. I want more action. Moralism is the ideology of foreign occupiers. Revachol must be governed by Revacholians. Democracy is a meaningless sham as long as the working class is under the boot heel of capital. It's like every time I'm talking to people, I'm choosing option D. None of the above. Is that moralism?
Maybe we can go full communist,
3
or
or
we can. I
4.
feel like one is a little superstar.
Yeah.
One is
That's
a little
true.
superstar. Would you go communist or superstar?
Superstar.
I don't think I'm a moralist. Moralism
sure.
sounds incredibly boring. I want more action.
Do you think peace is boring? What about prosperity?
Well,
No, peace sounds pretty good.
it sounds pretty
Exactly.
good. Fine.
I don't find it boring. I find it fulfilling. Peace is what allows me to have my morning coffee, my afternoon golf, my sundown friends. Now, enough of this delightful
Sunday
political-
friends.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Tell me about Sur la Cliff.
What's there to say? Sur-la-Clé is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS. Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
So what makes Revachol Sur la Cliff's darling?
Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur-la-Clé. Its language, its people, its cuisine even. Or at least in the downtown La Delta area.
Hamrock and other parts of the international zone have been mercifully spared of the Sur-la-Clé's love for meatballs and mashed potatoes.
Tell me about Oranhi.
Oranje is an example.
Guys, I can't pronounce any of these.
As a core member of the EPIS, contributes 28% of our annual budget. Next to Sur-la-Clé, Oranje is probably the most prominent member of the international community.
Okay, but outside of EPIS, what is Orange?
Oranje's economy is one of the most advanced in the world. It has successfully transitioned from heavy industry to advanced services and generally acts as an engine for sustainable change in the international community.
Can you
Hey, can you just talk like a normal person? Could you just not? About Oranhi, tell me, what's it like there?
Oh, it's very urban and very well organized. Their streets are clean, their horse cars run on time, the people are polite and efficient. Like I said, they are an example for less emerged nations to follow.
Ick.
Okay, bye.
Enough business.
Whatever
Let's
you
talk
wish,
about something else. Never mind, let's not talk
No.
anymore.
A moment.
Oh my god, what?
Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Hold on,
Why
why
can't
can't
I
we
talk
talk
to you later?
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen. And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
Can I get your phone number?
We can't hit on Sunday, friend.
Can I get your email address?
Your
didn't
email
even
address!
Her email address.
Can I have your LinkedIn?
What's your LinkedIn? What's your Blue Sky? What's your private spam blue sky?
I think we exhausted all the options.
Yeah.
Did we already look around the apartment?
Yeah.
I think so. We could do one more sweep
could
if
do a
you
sweep,
wanted,
yeah. But I think we got everything.
Okay. Yeah. Let's head out.
Sure, go ahead. It's a beautiful space. Let me know if you have any further questions.
Jesus, you take so long to glance at your fucking watch, dude. Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay. Bye.
Goodbye.
We're free. You know
Yeah.
what it's time for. It's time to
Karaoke.
slay.
Yes.
Slut
Let's
fit,
go.
slut fit,
Slut fit. Slut fit. Hold on, I'm gonna take the bag out of right
Put on
here.
the
It
hat.
doesn't matter. We need the hat.
Put on the hat.
Is anything taking away from drama?
The lid.
You need.
The
do we
lid.
need
The lid.
logic?
The lid. The lid. The lid.
No, I just like the hat with the fit.
It's a gorgeous
Okay.
fit.
That's valid.
It's a gorgeous fit.
Oh my
Kim's
god.
like, what the fuck are you
Oh
wearing?
my god. The
Kim,
tank
let's go,
top.
let's go, let's go, let's go,
Kim,
let's go.
Kim. You're gonna love it.
This is the most important thing we'll ever do.
Gort!
It's the fucking gauntlets.
Look what I
gauntlets. Look what I bought. It's the gauntlets. That's still like, no, it's the gauntlets that's fucking killing me with this outfit. Guard. Hang on, I have to take the fucking gloves off. They're killing me. Okay. Guard.
Hey, was there something
Guard. Hey,
you
guard.
needed?
Listen.
Does it look like there's something I need, guard?
Well. Bringing him that new bird sure made a difference in his attitude.
Guard, I need to sing karaoke
We're friends
now.
We did it.
Now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
Yeah, but Johnny Law's about to tear it up sad style.
This is part of my quest of self-discovery. Help me.
Help me.
Help me.
I do like that.
This is my quest of self-discovery. Help me.
The Whirling's not a charity or a musical therapy clinic. It's a commercial establishment. You're going to scare away the customers.
Why do you have the PA system if nobody's gonna use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
In 44.
Gotta know.
A lot
What
of
happened in
people got killed
44?
because some arsehole wanted
Oh.
to sing karaoke.
Oh.
Jeez. Oh.
Oh.
I mean, we know somebody was using it. It's not a prop. It's for clients I knew it was
know it's
used.
used.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
He admits reluctantly.
Oh, fuck me then.
Just fuck me.
Fuck me.
I'm a client.
I'm a real client.
I paid
I'm a
my
real
bills.
boy.
I did. I have a right to use
Eventually.
karaoke.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
I've got my own.
That's alright.
That's alright.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard.
This is the look of a man who's defeated. He knows he's out of excuses.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
Yes. I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself, but not yet.
Oh yeah, time to do the damage.
Let's go!
It's all coming together.
Oh yeah.
The stage
It's
is
the
all
most
set up.
important thing we'll ever do.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet.
I'm standing in the audience.
You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Look,
Wait,
Kim.
is John not here right now?
I'm going to sing
Aw.
karaoke.
Well, we can look around
Yeah,
the room.
look.
We can look around the room.
All right, yeah.
can see
I don't.
The lieutenant steps away from the stage, ready for your performance.
Looking around might give us stage fright. But let's test the microphone.
Yes.
Give it a smooch.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur. How are you supposed to hold the mic?
Oh,
Should you
no.
just sing into it? Where should you stand?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Where do you put your
No.
hands?
I don't know. I think we maybe just go for it. I don't know if I want to. I feel like it might give us a penalty.
Yeah, we got one for too close to the mic.
Oh no.
The hand conundrum.
Super Star Trek. We got. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What do you guys think?
I'm scared.
Is there literally anything else that we can do to make this better?
Well, we can
for
look
drama?
around, but
We
I
have
don't,
an extra
I don't think it's gonna.
Do we have
Should we?
enough space? We have an extra
Yeah,
point.
yeah,
but
yeah,
we
we
have enough
do.
space?
Yeah, let's do the extra point.
Let's do it.
Was it a drama check? I wasn't paying attention.
It's drama, yeah.
Yeah.
Drama.
Me, who put all of our drama clothes on. Is it a drama check? I don't remember. You want to look around or just go?
I feel like I don't think there's anything that would reassure. Like we could see Kim's sparkling eyes gazing back at us,
We
but I
could
think we'd be
confirm-
more
we
likely
could
to have
confirm
stage
if-
fright.
We could confirm if...
Once we get a certain thought, I have to let you know about like the funniest thing that ever happened to me playing this game.
Oh my god, that's right, you told me that story. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was really funny.
Listen,
All right, I think we have more than 50% odds. Do we want to save Scummit? Is it?
I
No.
don't think this is
No.
how you should say
No.
this.
I want.
No.
Okay. All right.
No, no,
All
no.
right.
No.
Honestly,
Keeping us honest.
it's great either way.
There is
Okay.
there is not a lose situation in this, I promise.
You don't just like I will tell you if you
Die.
fail it, you don't just like get off the stage like I can't do this or anything like that. No. So
Okay.
All right. Let's. Everybody ready?
Let's do it. I'm ready,
Let's do
Gart.
it.
Hit
All right.
play. Yes!
Yes!
Yeah. It's
So
thick
fun fact,
with anticipation.
arguably a lot of people liked the failed rendition more. So
Oh.
The failed is pretty iconic, but it's fine.
We're superstar though.
Yeah, we're superstars. We can't
fail
fuck
it.
us
We're
up.
not.
We're too cool to fuck that up. The air is thick. The air is thick with anticipation. Someone dims the lights as the music starts. Okay. Here we go.
It's finally happening.
Yes.
I would often go there to the tiny church there. The smallest church in San. Though it once was larger. How the realm may rest there. Down through the mist there. toward the Seven Sisters. Toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there. In that tiny yard there. I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone. None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
Yeah, hit that bass. Wow. That was
I
worth. That
loved
was.
it.
Wow. I can't believe that's our voice. Like, I've known we've heard that before.
A lazy applause fills the room. You feel your hands shake as awareness of your body returns to you.
Yeah, that would normally be the voice of the ancient reptilian brain, but we turned the voices off.
It's the same voice as the corpse, if you remember that.
I'd like to dedicate this
These are
song
all-
to my partner Kim
Partner,
Kitsuragi.
Ruggy.
Oh, but these are all so good.
I'd like to dedicate this song to Gart for letting me sing it. It's all shit, Gart.
Can we say thank you, ancient reptilian brain, and still say
No.
other things?
No.
Okay.
No, you have to pick
We
one.
got to go number 3.
I'd like to dedicate this song to my
Yeah,
partner,
do it.
Kim Kitsuragi. The lieutenant doesn't say anything, but gives you a quick smile before turning away.
Oh, he's
Wow.
he's in,
Are
he's
we
in
ready?
love.
I want to unplug the microphone now.
The cafeteria manager intervenes to cut the moment short. Last words?
I like leaving
Evening will come.
enigmatically.
We will sow the white sail. Workers of the world unite.
I do love being. Never mind. I'm not going to try to say it.
Enigmatic.
It
Abby, you've been saying
Also,
a lot of
cute
difficult
thing,
words today. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Cute thing. Because I don't. I wonder if it was like a perception check or something that was like ridiculously high. But after you dedicate it to Kim and he looks away, one of the skills says he's incapable of blushing, but if he could, he would.
I think that's a high perception or a high esprit, yeah. I'm afraid I need an answer from the room.
I'm still thinking 1, but I think 3 might be the funnier option.
I feel like Gart might not appreciate 1.
Yeah, he's gonna,
Okay, let's
is he
do-
gonna
let's do
appreciate anything?
Oh, he's our friend now. We brought him a bird.
That's true. That's nothing ties the bond of brothers together like bringing someone a dead bird. You met cats?
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Yeah. I was about to say.
We're leaving enigmatically. Kim, what'd you think? Kim,
Right.
Kim, do you love me? Kimothy.
Yes?
Oh,
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
don't worry about it. He's like crying.
so
Don't
we
worry
just
about it.
He'll talk to you if you fail.
That's true. that is why I thought he would talk to you.
No, just when
I
you
have to fail just to
And-
get his attention.
Yep.
But he's like, no, that was it's really cute. He's like, no, that was really good. These people wouldn't know a good performance if it bit him in the ass. I was like, oh.
He's like, you really like it? It was positively dreadful. Let's go.
Yeah, or tragic.
It was positively tragic. Let's go. Anyway, we have evening. Or what do you what now? We've done the one thing that truly matters. Go talk to a cell.
We never talked to the
kids.
The people in the tent. Yeah. Gotta go hardcore.
We gotta find another tape.
Hardcore!
I don't remember what fucking tape we're finding for him, but it's fine.
Oh,
I think we found it in the tree and we had to fix it. We got it.
Oh, we
but
never
then I
brought it
think
back
it's-
then.
We didn't.
Okay, so we just have to go there. To
Did
the
we fix
tiny
the tape already?
I don't know if we
yeah, we got
fixed
it. We got it fixed. Cause we went to the guy. We went to Roy, and he was like, "I don't usually fix this shit," and we're like, "Please," and he was like, "Fine," and then he was like, "I'll have this done really quick," and then we were like, "Dude, that was like 45 minutes." Oh my god, can't fucking fast travel.
All
Fuck
right.
off. We have to go outside to fast travel. God damn it.
Yep.
Fuck. There we go. It would have been faster to go to the church, wouldn't it? Fuck. Whatever.
I mean, you could fast travel again.
We could. Let's do that. Well, the door is closed for today. Time to put the kids to sleep. Sal!
Just like crying into the night.
Sal!
Stella!
Dylan!
Hello again.
Oh, we really lost it with this chick before we had a whole crying fit.
Yeah, this was a cop hat fuck show.
She was very kind to us. Alright, well, she doesn't care about the crab man. Not like we do.
Fuck your crab man.
Hi again. So,
Fuck them
how things
kids.
going?
Fuck them kids.
Oh no.
About the church? Or...
Oh no.
Oh no. We're dumb as fuck. We can change. Hold on.
I don't think...
What are our logic clues?
No, it's like even when we put all the clothes on, we're still just too stupid.
The stupid hat is logic.
Oh my god, the stupid hat is logic. Why is the stupid hat
Yeah.
logic?
Like
Yeah,
that
that
clip was
jacket.
too. Yeah.
Logic pants?
Yeah, didn't like Superstar make us even dumber and it's just hopeless
Yeah,
now?
delusions. We are Delulu.
Yeah. Yep.
Our thoughts? What's happening in our thought cabinet right now?
It is happening. We have a lot of openings and a lot of thoughts.
Oh, we have Right.
We have we could think about being a communist. We could think about Kolda Mamadakwa. We could not that one because I think Jack said that was a bad idea. We have Wasteland Reality, which is about being a drunk, I guess. I do not entirely remember where half of. Oh, this is the Can You Stop Being an Alcoholic? And this was we got from reading the letter, I think, or like opening the thing.
Yeah, I think so.
So I guess of these four.
Never mind.
You not want to do any right now? So we have
I don't think
openings.
we have to, right? Because we got skill points to. Oh wait, you can just. Did it cost skill points to? Yeah.
It costs skill points to unlock another slot.
Yeah, I think we're fine then. Especially because we don't
Also
know
costs
what they're
skill
gonna
points
do.
to forget thoughts, which I hate.
About the church.
About the church.
And?
I checked it out.
What happened?
I talked to the crab man.
No shit.
But do let
No,
us-
I'm here to talk about the church.
Oh man, who is he? What did you think?
Seemed okay, to be honest. Very
Yeah,
spiritual.
very spiritual.
I'm a guy.
Really? Huh. Interesting.
Flexible.
What's
Very
he doing in the
flexible.
church?
Just
Just preaching and praying.
From the looks of it.
No matter. Is he going to be a problem? Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we going to do about him?
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
Of course he's a problem. He's a crab man.
He keeps himself physically active, thinks spiritual thoughts, and doesn't drink.
Who am I to evict?
Yeah, he said he wouldn't mind a nightclub at all.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
He
e-
told me
either
he
two or
wouldn't
four.
mind the nightclub at all.
He's like, whatever.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
I feel like that would really elevate the
That would
experience. if you're,
honestly,
like,
if
really
I was
high.
if I was tripping balls and I saw a dude climbing around in the rafters, I'd be like, "Fuck yeah!" This guy gets it.
You're just gonna have to live with the crab
You're
man.
just gonna have to live with the crab
Guess
man.
it's not a
What can I tell you?
massive problem, now that I think of it. Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light. Yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah! I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandmama's clothes? Did you see her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A programmer?
Uh-huh.
That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She said you guys haven't been completely honest with me.
Come on, man. Who will you trust? The spooky programmer or us? We just want to make the world a better place. Feels the love. Get
Like
down
a
and
petting
feel it.
zoo?
The stuffy tent muffles the last few words. The command fails to impress.
I am kind of feeling it, but I
Maybe
feel
I'm
like we
kinda
should.
feeling it.
You'll get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping. Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she seem? I mean, disposition-wise, about the dance club idea. Yeah, Oda 9. Rocking it or dropping it?
Alright, Clavier, shut the fuck up.
She did not like the
She
Anotic
did
Dance Club.
not like the Anotic Dance Club idea.
What a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world. And she doesn't like it at all.
Oh, no.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam and into a laser-lit future of dance and unity? Unity! Dance!
No, she made it very
She
clear
made it
she
clear
won't
she won't leave.
until her own project is finished.
And you can't just evict her?
No. We have to come up with a different solution.
Look at you, Honor Man. No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music. The lines in the dark exist. Coexist. At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand. Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Nordic dance music?
I don't think we should
IDK.
mislead them here. I think that'll be a recipe for disaster.
She doesn't.
Does not.
She truly
Sorry,
despises
boys.
it. Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
We're not gonna throw her out.
Yeah, I refuse to throw her out, but I can try convincing her.
Excellent.
Proceed with the
Good luck,
quest.
my friend.
It's miles wide, like a replica of his friend with the large head.
All right. That's
42
not bad.
now.
Yeah. Let's give it a shot.
Fuck it, we tank.
Okay, we tank.
Yeah.
Whoa! We're so smart.
A number of things don't add up. Let's take a look.
How about gather round, kids?
Okay. Okay,
kids,
now
gather round.
The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor and looks at you. The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you have planned. Their would-be leader is less amused. Sometime in the past, I'm not sure when and where, but betrayal was involved. I fell sick and became the shadow you see now. But before that, I have reason to believe I was a police detective.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is our tale. Number 2, because it's more superstar.
Number 2. Yeah.
I was good enough in this job to be awarded the rank of Lieutenant Euphrater. I could have been captain, imagine that.
What happened?
Egghead looks serious, suddenly.
So I think what we're doing here is like, hey, I ruined myself. You guys shouldn't ruin yourselves. Like, this is a cautionary tale.
I do also like disco happens. But I think I will agree. I think number 4 is the way to go.
Well, 1 is relatable, right? Because disco is for us what anodic dance music is for them. But that would just make us unrelatable because we're old.
Maybe, yeah.
But the sweet smell, because it's something about the nose spray. They're doing something.
They're getting high off Nosafed, yeah.
Yeah, 1 or 4.
Lizzie.
Lizzie?
Oh. 4.
I did. I happened to myself.
That's a real downer.
He shakes his large head. Now, obviously, that might as well have been 1,000 years ago, but there's still some detective left in me. The young speed freak is silent.
He senses something is wrong.
Do we come out and say it, or...?
Suna says you've been lying about your plans. Maybe, to start with.
Yeah, because I don't know if we found any laboratory equipment, really.
Fuck, man. It's difficult to get along with some people, but we're trying to make an effort. We are on a mission here.
This isn't the makings of a club, it's a tent full of laboratory equipment for manufacturing drugs.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
He points at the speaker.
1 speaker. They have 1 speaker.
Where's his friend? Did he lose his friend?
I mean, they're all just hints.
Let's do number 1.
Did he lose his friend?
Yeah.
What do you mean, friend?
The other speaker, you only have 1.
It's a 1-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music. Other speaker.
You have no headphones.
I think we can just go down the line.
Wouldn't Estelle need her headphones to spin tape?
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
The Nosafed is here for its active ingredient.
He said it was for his nose. What more do you want?
The distilled water, cornerstone of a clean lab.
That's a monocue right there.
What's your point, Lawbringer?
The ether in the air.
The ether in the
Okay,
air.
the
useful
ether.
solvent.
Good for getting acting agent out of a solution.
Make up your mind. First it's the sweat, then it's the ether.
He smiles nervously. There's no need for me to pile on anymore, is there?
No shit.
He sounds tired. In short, You tried to use a police detective to set up a drug lab.
That's... Come on, that's...
Against the law.
I meant to say, not true.
So
What are we gonna do with you?
What do you mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing.
The optimal way to go about this would be indifference. It begins by you telling him you don't care about any of this.
All right.
You tell me what's really going on? Or, yeah? Well, or maybe number one.
We're ignoring suggestion, I guess.
No,
Yeah,
I
well,
don't,
okay.
Well, they're all kind of like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I think 3 is what suggestion would say, but sometimes we get more than one check that tells us different things. So it's not like 100% we should follow them. I usually think we should. I'm afraid if we say don't really care, then they'll be like, well, okay, see ya.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So 1 or 2.
Oh no.
I'm thinking number 1.
Vote for 1.
I'm paralyzed by indecision. What would happen if we said 3? Then he'd be like, do you think we're gonna like get him to slip by thinking we don't care?
Maybe. Let's do that then. We'll do 3.
I don't really care. I just wanted to crack
Also,
the case.
to note, slight note, Kim is not here with us.
Kim
so
is not here with us. You're right.
We're not gonna do a bad thing, but we could.
So we can lie.
We can lie.
Yeah.
I don't really care. I just
Or
wanted
we
to
could
crack
get
the
in
case.
on the drug
We're cops, so
business.
we can always lie.
Yeah.
Legally.
Do what you want, and I'll do what I want.
Really?
Sounds relieved.
For real, for real?
Really? I wanted to ask you
Oh.
about something else.
Oh, we might. I don't know.
I think that'll loop
That'll
back into
genuinely like move it on to a different conversation.
Yeah.
So if you want to
Then,
drop
okay,
it.
I
Oh
guess
well.
not.
Worth a shot.
Of course not, really. I'm a
Really,
cop.
I'm a cop.
All else?
There's an audible clank as he lets a wrench drop into his toolbox. Not calling back up and hauling you all off to the pen, for starters. Haven't you heard? I'm the dirtiest cop this side of the river. I'll make life hard for you using every connection I've got. We'll see. Now speak.
Still,
What
I
if
feel
they
like we're
beat
not.
us up?
Good. I was thinking we're not too antagonistic with them right now, and I don't know if we want to escalate.
1 or 3.
I say 3.
We'll see.
Because I think 1 is kind of saying we would do that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now speak. He thinks for a moment, then opens his mouth, but closes it again. Then finally raises his hands.
Things are just way too hard for an entrepreneur in this city. It's not like we're not going to turn the church into the wickedest club in East Revachol. Because we are! We totally are! We just got to turn it into a speed lab first. You know, get our foot in the door.
And why did you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
Not really spooky, are they?
Where the fuck did my mouse go?
It's just a crab man.
There we go. Probably spooky.
Yeah, nothing spooky
man,
about that.
They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there. but the sign was way
Oh
off.
no, if the police came.
Oh no!
So, what now?
This is it. Judgment time. Oh boy.
Give me your cash. Pack up and report to 41. Get lost. I don't want to see you again. Let's do this clean. No speed lab, just a club for anotic music. It wouldn't work without the lab. Do what you have to do to keep the club alive.
3 or 4-2?
I don't know.
If
I
we're
want to
actually
believe.
trying to be a cop.
Are we though?
We can put them
I
up
wanna
and steer them
believe.
straight and start the club without the lab.
I believe in the love. I believe in the music.
Sure.
Let's do this clean. No speed lab, just a club for anotic music.
Thank fucking God. Okay, sorry.
God. The young man's smile widens to inhuman proportions.
Did we really
His
fuck that
teeth
up?
beam in the floodlight. You almost did.
Oh, if you evicted them, there was a whole quest you would have completely lost.
Oh.
The would-be leader drops his spiked head between his knees.
It's impossible now. No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. We all know there was never
we're a
going to
fisherman.
be a club for Nordic music with the Speed Lab. Now it has a fighting chance.
Egghead, I love you.
I love you, Egghead. You freak.
What's this about a fish?
There needs to be a club for Nordic music in there. Needs to. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time. We need a win, Andre. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
Oh my gosh.
This will be nothing.
Shut up.
It'll be a victory!
Shut up!
You can hear the ice crack underneath you. Outside, the last century waterfront development is crumbling in the wind. A grape-shot row of falling houses. And so is Rue Saint-Jérôme and all the houses on Main Road. The old cinema is sinking underneath Villalobos.
Oh, wait, does anyone feel that?
What?
Nothing. Let's call this incident crime prevention, but I have my eye on you.
Okay, we'll try to do it without the drugs.
He raises his head from between his
Try?
knees.
We'll do a straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels, and nothing but, I swear to God. Okay, Egg? From here on, it'll be straight all the way.
Unlike me.
Goodbye, officer.
Bye.
Do
Egghead!
we talk to
Egghead!
Do we have the...
The large-headed youth has closed his eyes, lost in the music. Sensing you, he opens them.
Good morning, comrade. Yeah!
He shouts, apparently unaware of the time of day. I had a tape! Maybe you could use it to hard up Ike's jam.
Yeah! Remix time! Tape goes here, into deck B.
He clicks a switch, and the tape starts spinning.
Oh. I guess nobody's given it to him outside of the church.
A hand on his ear, he listens to the... Oh. Fuck. Sorry. A hand on his ear, he listens to the audio through his headphones and shouts.
Wow! Did you get this from Arno himself?
Great excitement is bubbling to the surface within him. This is big.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Listen, I'm just going to show it to you. Ready?
Ready. Here we go!
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Wow! Here's that? The signs match perfectly. Now, if only we had
I was so scared it crashed.
It would be unbelievably hyper. Intriguing.
Like, you weren't
The way
supposed to
I
give it to
see
him
it,
yet.
Jake based his remix on some famous original piece, like a folk song, something local. Seems you found an initial part with the main melody.
I think it's just happenstance. Chaos in action. Contingencies of our limited existence. That and Egghead's fantastic talent.
He nods to his friend behind the turntables.
Right. Egghead's technical talent is the key.
No, this is definitely part of the same song. Something cut from it. It fits too well.
Something mysterious is going on here.
Ooh.
Hi, baby. Come here. Good girl.
I mean, one or two.
Probably two?
Sure.
Andre's got it. Sounds like a local song remixed.
Be how it may, if it fits, it fits. Bring up the volume.
What about the bass? Do you have any ideas for that?
Andre looks back at you.
Yeah, I remember. You said it needs more bass.
You can't just leave it without a bass track.
Okay, we got it. Yeah, we can't just leave it without a bass track.
You pussy!
Absolutely.
Honestly, nothing springs to my mind right
Let's do
now,
it.
but I'll see if I can come up with a solution down the lane.
Yo, the warrior! The warrior of dance music!
Don't be
Zawarudo.
Zawarudo!
I think the jam's already be pretty ultra.
But it
We
could
don't need
be
to be ultra. We
hyper.
need to be hardcore. All right. Be on the
Goodbye,
lookout.
Egghead. Do we need you at all?
Huh? I see you're here again. Off-sign, man. Did I mention getting us into the church would help?
Alright, shut the fuck up, Noid. Jesus Christ.
The sticker.
Oh,
Did we not
sticker.
ask about it?
We can ask about the sticker.
A sticker?
Sticker?
You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me?
Sure, right?
Why describe it if you already know what I mean?
So I can hear you
Is
do
this-
it.
that's gonna help our
Sometimes
signs be
the
better?
outside gaze helps us reflect on things.
Noid, don't bother our guests with your games.
Piss off, Andre. Me and Mr. Cop are trying to discuss art.
You shouldn't talk like that.
I don't mind a little foul language here and there.
Watch your fucking mouth.
Cool. The ban on foulness. That's the moralist plot to alienate us from our bodily functions so they can control us more fully. Anyhow, what was the sticker like?
Let's do two, because
Uh.
he wanted to hear us describe it.
Yeah.
It's a yellow
Discussing
circle.
art.
The human face with X's for eyes and a smile underneath. I think the X's mean the guy is dead.
Good, good. What did you want to know?
Was I right?
Was I right?
Was I right?
You're the 23rd person to get it right. And I've asked 23 people. Looks like it's a dead guy smiling to the entire human race.
Why do you think that?
We're all the same. Same eyes, same smiles, same death.
Wow.
Okay, what does it
In
mean?
history, we are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. How can we ever smile then? Because history is a lie, and so are its deaths. The present moment and life are the hardcore. The hardcore expels death. Or maybe he's not dead. Maybe he's just really ecstatic about the beats.
Or drugged out of his mind, come to think of it.
He could also be drugged out of his mind. Oh, I'm also thinking maybe the dead smiling guy is a symbol for communism.
It's also dead, but doesn't care.
Oh, whatever.
Number two,
Number two, my lord.
Sure.
Thinking maybe the smiling dead guy is a symbol for communism. It's also dead, but doesn't care.
Yeah, that interpretation holds.
Cool. Good talk.
I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what for?
What about
Right,
now?
how are our signs?
Nah. Still strongly out of sync. Stage gamma disalignment.
What?
Oh
You
no.
heard me.
Here, that's terminal.
We're gonna die.
He examines
Shit.
the small metal bolt in his hand. Kim! Kim,
Okay,
Noid
we'll keep
said I'm gonna die! Kim, Noid said I'm gonna die! Okay.
Come yourself,
Alright.
detective.
Oh, maybe she knows
Hello
about the
again.
drug lab.
Your associates tried to use me to set up a drug lab. I'm guessing you knew that.
Hello.
I did, and I'm
again,
sorry.
friend
Friend
For what it's
of a
worth,
friend.
which isn't much.
This is why I didn't go into the tent. Typical delinquency.
You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it. I even tried not to lie to you.
I don't care. I'm loco. I just want to let you know that I know.
Okay, but I still regret it. I should have been able to control them, and I will in the future. I promise.
That's not your
May I
job.
ask,
No.
what did you tell them?
Do what you will with your dance club plans. Just no drug labs, please.
Thank you.
Please.
I'll get them under wraps, I promise.
Alright. Sweet.
Alright.
Nice. Man, we've been having a productive night.
Yeah, we're
Real.
fucking doing shit.
Does Kim
Alright.
need sleep?
Kim.
No.
I mean, we don't have like it, when we get back to our shack, he will go back to the whirling.
Should we do a quick look for the husbands?
Husband scan
Although
activate.
I think one of that. I think maybe one of those three people with the guy with the spirits. Maybe. Working class husbands.
I still
Oh,
don't know
hello.
what's going on with that, and I'm too scared to find out.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Are we still wearing the? We're still wearing the. Hold on. What are we wearing right now? We're wearing Logic?
Logic clothes.
No, please no. I thought we were done with this. No, please. I have work to do.
What?
Don't do this to me, please.
Hello?
Hello?
They're hammering
Mr.
on the
Von
house
Kama?
again.
No.
I have work to do, please. Okay. Whatever. Okay. Let's go back to find. Let's go find to those. They're like down here.
Let's go find
There
the
you
Dubba.
are. All right.
Hey guys.
Which gentleman would you like first? 1, 2, or 3? I guess 1
Two.
and 3. We've already talked to. All right, we'll talk to
Yeah,
this
we
guy
talked
again.
What, is he too? I don't know.
Yeah, well, this guy, or
Yeah,
this guy.
Oh, he's the guy on
3.
the bottom. Oh, no, that guy.
Number
Just
3,
click
my
one.
lord.
Please
I'll
save
come out
me.
eventually.
Grumbles an unshaven man with a ruddy nose.
What?
He narrows
What?
his eyes at you as
Actually,
if in
don't call me.
recognition,
I don't like
Abigail?
talking on the phone.
then turns his head away.
Yes. Just like Tamam.
Just like Tamam. Don't call us.
Don't call
The
us.
noxious odor emanating from the drunken man is strong and familiar.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call her Abigail!
Hey, it's you sound like my necktie.
He does.
Who was Abigail?
Who is Abigail?
That's a real. That's a real question.
Abigail. Don't you fucking call Abigail.
He draws out a disgusting
man, I
snort
love
and
Twin
then
Peaks
mumbles,
3.
waving a finger in
Abigail.
your general direction.
New server name just dropped. Abigail.
If you can spell that.
Abigail is his wife or girlfriend. Chances are she's gone. Calling her wouldn't make it any better or worse.
Never thought you'd see such a thing in your life, but this guy's a little too drunk.
Who are you?
What's your name?
Don't call Abigail.
What's your name?
His eyes move around erratically.
Where
then
am I?
He's
Don't
looking
call
and
Abigail.
hazy and unfocused. Where am I? What is this place? The man hiccups, then mumbles something unintelligible.
Why shouldn't I call
Shouldn't I
Abigail?
call Abigail?
He snorts and beckons you to lean in closer.
Lean in.
Lean in.
Don't call Abigail. Don't call Abigail.
His breath smells harsh like a toxic swamp as he whispers to you. He then waves his hand as if shooing you away.
So tell me about your friends.
What's up?
Don't you fucking call her. Hear me? Abigail?
Do we want to try number one?
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm on an
I am the
important official
law.
investigation. I demand you
There's
answer
no
my
use in
questions.
yelling at drunks. He's barely holding it together.
The drunk man starts coughing, a really disgusting, hacking cough.
Don't call.
Slowly, his head nods off to the side and he passes out, tongue dangling from his mouth.
There was little chance he'd be a reliable witness anyway.
So that's Don't Call Abigail.
Wow.
All right.
Way to be judgmental, Kim. He could have been so useful to us. You have no
well-
idea.
We'll see if he's that drunk tomorrow. Alright, guy on the bottom. Green jacket.
Hey, tequila!
A 30-something drunk man clad in a two-piece Lycra TM tracksuit puts down his Pilsner and extends his hand in greeting.
Good to see you.
Tequila was our
How's business?
nickname.
How's the whole
Tequila Sunset.
reality situation treating you?
Oh, like he might
Put her
know
there,
us.
kid.
Put her
Put
there!
her there, kid.
So what's happening?
Put her there, kid.
He picks up his beer.
Well,
Oh wait.
wait, tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the high concept reality based adventures proceeding?
Good. These people know your true name. Something has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
I like this guy. You should too. He respects you by calling you your true name.
I guess 4 is the most superstar.
Yeah, but I think maybe 1 is the best of the options.
That's so sad though.
Well, we're on our way to a better reality. You don't
Lizzie!
lose until you stop playing.
Superstar.
Okay, 4.
I've re-entered reality to conquer it, to bend it to my will. I am the law.
That's the spirit. I used to shape reality into my image a long time ago. Those days are over now.
He looks at his shit-stained Lycra TM jacket with a grim expression.
Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
He takes a sip from his beer.
This guy's your buddy. You feel it immediately. You belong to an organization, a fraternity of drunks.
What do you guys do around here?
So what do you do for
We
fun
are
around here?
saving the world.
He looks at his comrades.
Oh, hell yeah.
Please. Please don't go. Don't go.
Begs the man in the pipe.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out. So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
What is a tequila sunset? You keep saying it.
I mean, we know
It's
that's
you.
us.
Your tequila sunset.
Well, how do you
How
know
do you
this?
know this?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
No.
Aha. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be?
Tequila sunset. Something ominous there.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Let me take a
How
sip
often we
to
ignore
loosen up
Inland
my
Empire.
Yeah, I'm feeling like, I don't know, that feels
Tequila
nasty.
Sunset rolled into Martinez last
That's
Friday.
fine.
And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
Wait, do we meet on a Friday?
Hey.
It feels like
let's not
Friday
jump ahead
now.
of ourselves.
Wow.
This is your story. Stop interrupting.
He takes another sip, then continues.
You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head, right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
Does that sound like something you'd do? Yeah, probably. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
What happened then?
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this, we get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling.
Oh, yes, you do, Bratushka. The only thing better than that is putting the pedal to the metal after you kiss the tie. And off we go.
One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will, followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time hath come!" So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come, to which you replied, "The time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things!"
Oh my god.
Say nothing. It's more dignified that way.
After which, your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice.
The muscles in your right leg tense up.
Your hands cramp on the steering levers.
We ran towards the ice, whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit. Like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep. Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to.
What else was there to do? Thank you, brothers, for your helping hand.
We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now, and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
That's not my name. I'm Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. That's what you should call me.
Yes. Obviously.
Yes.
I'm Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. That's what you should call me.
Nah, that name sucks. You're Tequila Sunset.
What?
Just embrace it, brother.
Best name.
How long did we party for?
How long did we party?
It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women. How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Yeah, I bet
Oh, I
Tequila's
wish Kim
a
wasn't
fucking
here for
legend
this.
around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
If you only knew.
Oh.
Well, I guess we can go down the line on these, I guess.
Yeah.
Did I tell you anything
I feel
specific?
like if we hear
about...
any more about our wife,
Unless we want to
might-
ditch Kim first.
we might damage our morale.
We got 4, and we got all those Healy items. I'm sure we'll be fine.
And we're going to
Okay.
bed soon, which
We're
will
going to bed
heal us all
soon.
the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I
Did
mention
you tell you anything
Lord.
specific about the person that fucked me?
fucked me?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
Please don't open that door.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Abigail.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
I did not account for the fact that we would be physically injured.
Yeah, it'll do that.
Thinking about these things. But we'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
Probably.
Did I mention losing anything else?
Beside your gun and your badge, you said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Did I say anything about my colleagues?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style.
Sounds like something we'd say.
It's more like you were cramping theirs.
No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
Of course.
Did I say anything about the case?
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
It's not meant as a joke. He's sorry for the hermit cop.
I don't think that was even an option for our capo type.
Not when we got anyway.
Yeah.
Did we talk about...
Did we talk about, politics?
Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking us all over, just like that woman fucked you. I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly what they deserve.
He takes a long sip of beer.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you get a read on what kind of cop I was?
You kept calling yourself a goddamn superstar.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes!
One case
That's me.
I think so.
As you've already determined, the actual number is just over 200. But what's a little embellishment between friends?
No thanks to
True.
the squares at the precinct, as you put it.
All right.
It's a
I don't
hard
need to
thing
hear
for
anymore.
a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
You seem like you're characterized by your storytelling ability. Want to tell me another one sometime?
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
Enough stories for a lifetime. They
suck.
suck.
Goodbye.
What? No.
Is what you almost say, but the words choke in your throat. Do you really want to miss out on all this good stuff? Perhaps it's significant.
To hear the stories.
I want to hear the stories.
Want to hear the stories?
Oh no, I wouldn't want that.
I
Not
think
at all.
so. Number 3 is that, yeah.
Exactly. So you know what to say.
Okay, we'll listen to you this one time, Inland Empire.
I thought there would be a way out of that. I'm sorry. It didn't occur to me there might not be a way out. I'm sorry. Yeah, you look like someone cool with a lot of cool stories. You want to tell me how you even became Idiot Doom Spiral?
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
The gleam in his eyes and the slouch in his posture is so incredibly familiar. You might get scammed here.
What do you need?
What do you need? Are we gonna give him
Did you already forget our
the
party?
Powerade?
The thing I relayed to you
That would be
earlier.
so quick.
So, have you got anything for good old Idiot Doom Spiral?
Oh
A
my
bottle
God.
for a story. Seems fair to me.
I've got this blue medicinal spirit.
Is that what we're supposed to do?
I feel like the
Is he not
necktie
gonna-
would tell us.
Yeah. We should try something else
right.
first. Let's try the borscht.
I got the special strike
Yes.
the Union uses.
Interesting. Ah, this is what they use to keep the working man going.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
One of the other bums interjects. There's your spelling if you want it, Abby.
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George, but around here, you already know. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual, a founder / junior partner at a high concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I had just
This is a tech
landed a
bro.
major contract with an insurance firm.
Go on.
Go
I
on.
used the profits from my agency to finance what I call a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff. I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
What's going on? Wait, how many people did you have working for you?
22 full-time employees, an all-star team, a potentially historical set of individuals. Worrying about them often kept me up well into the morning hours.
Did the jogging help?
Jogging help?
It
Yeah, to the giant.
With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world. But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
Says thoughtfully, brushing dust off his shit-stained pants.
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
He shakes the bottle and makes a ringing sound.
His eyes are clouded, his dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see. At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
How wet are we talking exactly?
Wet, okay? It was raining really hard.
There's a trace of derision in his voice.
I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
Ouch.
I would have landed on my feet. I've got feline reflexes. Skill issue.
We did do that very impressive leap.
That's true.
We did.
When we took our
Jumped
pants
so
off.
good.
No shirt, no pants. Now leap.
Let's jump.
No, you don't.
Whatever.
Shut up.
Shut up, Savoir
point
faire.
is,
Shut
reality
up.
was
You're no
looking
fan.
rather
You're no
grim
fan.
just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
You gotta be shitting me.
Shitting me.
I wish I were.
All it takes is
Tequila.
one
I
bad
wish
day.
I were. Instead of my apartment key, I'd taken the key to the office.
Okay, so what happened next?
I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge it, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
He pauses meaningfully.
That wears the crown.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in. Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this. So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
Wait, was that it? Feels like there's some steps missing.
Yeah.
Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time. If there was anything else to it, I would have thought of it by now.
Why didn't you go to the
Honestly,
authorities?
not that hard to pick a lock.
Well, at one point they came to me, but, you know, I didn't have any ID on me, so they tossed me in jail for 2 days. I can't say it increased my faith in the RCM. No offense, gentlemen.
Rock through the window.
Yeah. You just have to repair the window.
Yeah, and this guy's got money, or he had money, so who cares?
Couldn't he just like waited outside his office and found one of his workers?
Yeah.
Call the guy who changed the locks and be like, where are the keys to the new locks? Can I have one?
You do realize all of this is your own fault.
I mean...
I guess we could just go through the whole thing, right?
No, I don't think so. Because it isn't a conclude at the bottom.
I guess it's
Not-
I mean, I'm gonna say it's like this itself like could happen to anyone, but you being like, well, I guess my life is over now. Like that's on you. A little bit.
75% of this is his fault.
This is your own fault.
I don't remember you being such a dick before, Tequila.
He takes a slow, despondent sip from his bottle, then looks out across the bay toward the glittering lights of La Delta at night.
That doesn't mean you're wrong, though. Anyway, that was all the tale one bottle gets you. Almost empty, this one.
Okay,
Why
bye.
do you keep losing all your stuff?
Good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece lycra tracksuit? I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me. Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too. The only things I haven't lost are these two drunks.
You, of all people, should empathize with this. Perhaps this lost jacket is something you can help with.
What was the name of your agency?
My agency, man. The Boom Boom Room. Our concept was combining high art with the lowest forms of marketing. The color red, breasts, and oil painting. I convinced my partners to reinvest some of our profits in an even more high-concept cultural incubator called Thin Air. The artists were happy, the clients were happy. I was financing a group of poets in East Revachol who were developing a new universal poetic language. But then it all went to shit.
He looks toward the bay.
If it sounds like it makes no sense, that's because it doesn't.
Mixing oil painting and breasts to make ads isn't high art, it's just cynical wankery. That's so high concept, I have no idea what it means. Man, mixing high and low, commodifying culture, that's extremely my shit.
So how serious do we want to be with this guy?
Just serious or honest?
Or honest, I suppose.
I'd say 2.
Yeah, that's where I was leaning.
That's so high concept, I have no idea what it means.
I know. It was fucking awesome. Until I went on a jog, unleashing a cascade of doom that washed it all away.
So what's up with the tracksuit?
What? You've never seen 100% lycra before? Go on, feel that primo material.
The man extends his arm.
You really shouldn't touch it. Touch it.
Touch it?
We're gonna
Pretty
lose
nice,
health on
huh?
this.
This might be one of the last of its kind. Should probably be in a museum, honestly.
He takes another sip.
Yep.
Wait, why?
Good God, it's nearly impossible to describe how dirty this texture is. It's like rubbing 2 jellyfish skins together. You feel about 15% less human for having touched it. Oh, get over
We're
it.
gonna die.
And then there's the smell. You don't even want to think about that.
Wow, you're lucky. He never lets me feel it.
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosie. We're right next to the bay. You could wash them any time.
What about the other drunks?
My fellow members of the Union of Moribund Alcoholics? They're exactly what they look like.
Hey, Tequila! You want to buy some speed?
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. He's a cop, remember?
I thought he was a cool cop.
A gurgling sound comes from the direction of the non-responsive man.
And yeah, you're already acquainted with abs. So yeah, that's basically us. We drink together.
Is this about a lost jacket?
Tequila, It's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my Lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. What do you say, Tequila?
Wait,
Yeah.
you're asking a
You're asking a
police officer
to help find
a jacket.
the jacket you stole and then lost.
Sure.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, exactly. You're here to serve, right?
Okay, sure. Where'd you lose
Where'd
it?
you lose it?
Sure.
If I knew
Why
where
the fuck
I
not?
lost it, don't you think I'd have it? I mean, maybe I was up by the boardwalk, or walking along the beach, or checking out the abandoned fish market.
It's a lot of places.
Somewhere north of here, that's for sure. You could ask around, see if anyone's seen it. I'm all ears, Tequila.
Have any
Got
more
any more
stories?
stories?
I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low. If you catch my drift.
He spins the bottle in his hand. Not a single drop of liquid remains.
We got
Now
a
we have something to
Commodore
do with our
Red.
booze. Yeah.
Classy.
He snatches the bottle and pushes the cork in through the bottleneck.
The tale I'm about to tell you is an urban legend particular to Martinez. That said, I first heard it from a former bicycle courier in Koran. There are many variations on the basic story, and the details often conflict. What everyone agrees on is that nobody knows the exact nature or identity of the phenomenon.
Are you telling the
Whoa.
story of the headless?
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary.
Same energy
Summer
as
of
the
44.
Nikolowski. Shut the fuck up, Tony.
17-year-old Gertrude Het is walking home from a late shift at the harbor. It's almost midnight. She stops for a cigarette near the canal.
This is the first episode of the Magnus Archives.
The streets are warmed by a southerly breeze. The lights of a passing motor carriage bloom and fade in the distance. In the harbor's dark, her cigarette is a beacon, dancing along. The image comes to you effortlessly, as though you'd walked the same streets yourself 1,000 times.
Our heroine finds herself enjoying the peace and quiet the canal provides.
He looks up to the skies as if searching for peace himself.
What she doesn't know is that her peace is about to be shattered. From behind her comes the clattering of hooves. Startled, she turns around, and what does she see?
The giant of Coconur?
Yeah.
What? No, I told you this is a Martinez legend.
Lock it in!
It's a man.
Jeez.
The pause is long and dramatic.
With no head on his shoulders. Wearing a found tracksuit, searching for the legendary found cap that went missing when he lost his head.
Wait, I
That's
thought the
super
Headless Fallen
spooky.
Rider rode a bull.
I thought that he
I like
rode the
that too.
headless pig.
The lieutenant says with a little smirk.
Well, there are many versions of this story, the most peculiar of which has the headless found rider riding on the back of another headless man.
Whoa.
That's super
That's
spooky.
Super spooky.
Yes. According to legend, young Gertrude Het had to endure years of psychotherapy before she was able to look at a horse or tracksuit again. And she's one of the lucky ones.
He takes a sip from his bottle.
Gertrude Het may have been the first to witness the headless found rider, but she wasn't the last. Oh no.
Tell him about the two feminists by the locks.
Fuck, Rosemary, they were dating. No one said they were feminists. Everyone always misremembering this stuff.
They're lesbians,
These women
Harold.
will be appointed
They're
individuals,
lesbians.
will
That doesn't mean that they actually like women.
This wouldn't be the Depont de Galdo case, would it?
What? You know it.
I've read the case file. But please, go on.
Right. Early autumn of 46. Ula de Pont and Eva Delgado are fishing near the waterlock long after the sun has set. The wind picks up. A sky already dark now blackens. Water starts falling from above. The first cold rain of the season.
Two women stand on a small outcropping of rocks. One of them is wearing a purple raincoat. Thin lines reach out from the rods into the sea. Small droplets start appearing on the surface with increasing frequency.
The women are caught in the downpour. They act quickly. Eva gathers the rods whilst Ula turns around to reach for the tackle box.
Don't turn around. Don't turn around.
When she sees something. Her shriek is so violent that the residents of the nearby apartment building believe lightning has struck. But there is no lightning. Only a heavy downpour and the silhouette of the headless Faun Rider looming on the horizon. Ula makes a run for the shore, but Eva slips on a wet rock and disappears into the cold, cold canal with nary a sound. Her body is never recovered.
He looks you straight in the eye.
What do the case files say?
Oh, that loses our girlish whimsy.
But I want to hear
I don't know.
Kim.
Okay, it's true. We're talking to Kim. That takes precedence.
What did the case file say?
Naturally, Ula de Ponte became the prime suspect in the disappearance of Eva Delgado. De Ponte maintained that it was the so-called headless Faun Rider and that she ran, fearing for her life.
He adjusts his glasses.
During the investigation, it became apparent that there was a love triangle, the third party being some small-time businessman. I don't remember the exact details. The leading theory was that an argument broke out on the jetty and De Ponte pushed Delgado into the canal, then cooked up this stupid cover story.
She arrested?
No. She committed suicide before she could be taken into custody. They found her in the bathroom with a rifle, her face slowly peeling off the ceiling. Not a pretty scene.
Man, that's some grisly detail. Oh well. Here's to another case closed.
He takes a hearty swig from his bottle.
Anyway, that's the story of the headless Faun Rider. Pretty crazy, huh?
What about that shit? Hi, I'm Rod Serling.
Hi, I'm Rod Serling.
This is Rod Serling. His voice is even kind of a similar timbre.
Who was the headless rider before he died?
Well, Tequila, that's part of the legend. No one knows for sure. There are a couple of possibilities, though. Some say he was an undercover cop who blew his cover and got beheaded by the vicious gang he had infiltrated. Now he rides, searching for his lost found cap, plotting revenge.
Oh, headless brother, where art thou?
Others claim he was a professional jockey who veered off course during a steeplechase, ended up in somebody's backyard, and got decapitated by an exceptionally taut clothesline.
Even decapitation couldn't stop his commitment to the sport. Are you that committed?
Personally, I think he was just some guy who hanged himself from a really tall tree, and the fall was so violent that his head came clean off. Coincidentally, at that exact moment, a horse happened to pass under him, and his beheaded corpse mounted it, where it remains to this day. But then, no one really knows.
For some reason, this does strike you as the most plausible theory of them all.
Alright, sure. Gotta agree, your theory sounds the most plausible.
Yeah.
Isn't it? All the pieces fit together perfectly. That's how I know it's right. Anyway, to each his own. You want to hear any other stories?
That's nothing. I got an even crazier story.
Yeah? Why don't you go eat shit, Tequila? There's no way you know
Oh.
a better one than that.
Ooh. a challenge.
What about the Col de Mamadaqua?
It's a magical self-replicating sound.
I have to admit, that's pretty high concept. Still not as awesome as a headless rider in a found tracksuit, though.
Alright.
Yeah?
Fuck you.
Why don't you go eat shit, Tequila? There's no way you know a better one than that.
Let's just keep trying.
Gnome of drama!
One of these has gotta work.
Acid Gnomes? Sounds like a stupid, low-concept band name. Yeah? Giants? That the best you got? Give me a break, Tequila. Yeah? Do you always try to pick the lamest option possible? Come on, Tequila.
Fine, whatever!
Alright. We'll keep an eye out for some high concept story. I've already seen some weird shit on this case. A headless jockey in a tracksuit fits right in.
Hard to argue with that, I suppose.
That's the reality situation for you. You think you got a handle on it, then blam! It throws some wild shit at you. That's why it's critical to stay well hydrated.
So true.
So true, bestie.
Okay, whatever became of the headless fallen rider?
No one knows. Some say he stalks Martinez to this day, and can be seen near the canal when the clock strikes midnight.
He makes a spooky gesture with his free hand. My water's on the other side of the room. Hold on.
Okay, so at some point we gotta go to the canal exactly at midnight.
Yes.
Gotta find this guy.
Yes.
Alright, tomorrow. Tomorrow. Everybody remember.
Okay.
Okay, I have water, Gatorade, and Pedialyte. I'm hydrated as fuck over here.
He won't, though, because it's just a stupid legend.
The lieutenant smokes.
Kim!
Hi. I saw him one night when I was right shit-faced.
You want to continue with the stories? We only have one more thing of booze.
Could do one more.
Alright, one more.
Alright.
I actually do have one. The strangest of them all. But I'll need to fortify myself before I can tell that one. Do you have anything to fortify old Doom Spiral? Tell me you got some story juice.
Alright. Potent Pilsner.
We got that Pilsner!
Not much, but it will do.
He grabs the bottle from your hand and uncorks it immediately.
This last one is the most Martinet story I've ever heard.
He takes an almost comically long swig. Thus fortified, he continues.
I've never heard it mentioned outside of here. At first, I thought it was a joke, to be honest. But I've been on the coast 8, 9 months now, and in that time I've seen at least 3 expeditions come through, searching for something.
A shovel hits the sand somewhere behind the reeds, near an abandoned construction yard. The young men look over their shoulders suspiciously. The sound of their digging seems loud in the sudden silence.
Your Lost Keys is so funny.
Your Lost Keys. Wait.
Cryptids is also fun, though.
Cryptids is funny. A Place to Call Home is great, but we gotta go with Your Lost Keys.
Your Lost Keys.
Hey! Fuck you, Tequila.
Cryptids.
Cryptids!
Magic animals? No, man, this is serious stuff.
A Place to Call Home?
A Place to Call Home.
No, Tequila. Most people already know where they live. It's guys like you and me that are the exceptions.
Alright, bitch.
These are all the options we could think of.
What kind of expeditions?
All kinds. I've seen archaeologists, gangsters, even a bunch of ad agency types. I'm telling you, Tequila, this thing's got a pull on certain kinds of people.
Wait, what do you mean certain kinds of people?
You know, obsessive types. People with predilections.
What exactly are we talking about here?
Some of those expeditions come back after a week or so, looking haggard and dejected. Others don't return at all. The first time I saw one of these expeditions, I thought they were fucking with me. There was no way it could be true. It was just too high concept, even for me.
Wait. There's no way. It can't be. Or can it?
I'm not even sure I should be telling you this story, to be perfectly honest. You're in a fragile state, and it might be too much for you to handle.
I can handle it.
I can handle it.
Tell me.
Okay, fine, I'll tell you. But I'm warning you, it's pretty out there. Our story begins at a legendary design studio, right here in Martinez. There was this designer. His exact name is lost to history, but in life, he was a legend. Made it big in Aranya, where he did some real pioneering work on grotesque and sans serif typography. A fucking genius, man. That is, if he even existed. Who knows? It's an urban legend, after all.
He existed, all right. You feel it deep within your basal ganglia. He's as real as you are.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about...
Anyway, sometime later he started his own personal studio here in Martinez. And that's when he started working on some really wild stuff. I'm talking some glass-smooth, forward-looking design language, the kind of thing that would totally overthrow the old regime, design-wise. But then something turned. You see, it's widely known that nose candy and pioneer graphic design work go hand in hand.
Wait, nose candy?
You know tequila, nose candy, the white railroad, party powder.
The kids on the streets also call it Snow Day.
Sinus salt, the white knight.
Can't see, for its popularity among the aristocratic class of the prior century.
He's talking about cocaine!
Oh!
Okay.
Well, why didn't you say so?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
He gives you a comradely bump on the shoulder as a couple milliliters of booze slosh out of his bottle.
What happened to him?
You've got to understand, the work this guy was doing was so high concept that regular amounts of cocaine just weren't cutting it. By the end, they were bringing it in by the lorry load. Now, as you might imagine, snorting that much cocaine can't be healthy for a regular human, right?
That is me. No. Yes? Yes. Okay.
I think so.
Right.
Wrong! Do it all the time!
All the time?
All day, baby.
Hey, tequila, pay attention. The story goes that one day he was balls deep in work on what he thought would be his pièce de résistance, an advert so minimal it contained neither text nor images, just pure white. Apparently the idea was too high concept even for this genius. He dropped dead right at his desk before he could finish. His last words are recorded to have been, "It's as white as a blizzard of cocaine."
What a loss for the world of design.
I know, tequila. I know.
He takes a swig, considers pouring some of it out for this lost genius, and thinks better of it.
But the story doesn't end there. Supposedly, when they performed the autopsy, the coroner discovered nearly a quarter kilo of coke jammed into his nasal cavity.
That's almost certainly anatomically impossible.
Wrong again, nerd! Where there's a will, there's a way.
That's right. 250 grams of blow had accumulated in there over the years. We're talking high-grade Saramaritsian pure. Not that cut-rate shit your grandma does. There are
But that would
those
just
who
cope.
believe the designer was
Shit.
buried with this quarter key of nose candy still lodged in his sinuses. That's what those expeditions are looking for.
The cocaine skull!
What?
The,
The cocaine skull.
The cocaine skull.
wow.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why do people think the skull is here in Martinez?
Here's the kicker. This designer, this lead designer of a world-famous design studio, was born in Martinez. A local boy, Martin Martinez. That's why he
Oh my
brought
God.
His name is Martin
real name?
Martinez.
His real name?
And that's why they buried him here, too. Perhaps right under Ab's pipe there.
He points to the pipe.
Or probably further down the coast, or in some yard in Martinez proper. A hidden mausoleum, no one knows exactly.
No, my grandma always told me his grave lay somewhere on the islets on the bay.
This is ludicrous and physically impossible.
Luda!
Sinuses can contain that amount of anything.
You don't know that.
Now, detective. Always the skeptic.
My only question is, where does one get a shovel?
Crispin, you said something about islets?
Don't
Islets?
listen to him or his grandma. He's just making things up.
No, my grandma
You're
told
making
me.
things up
I've heard
again,
other people say it
Arnold.
too. That it's underwater. Or no, maybe it was the storm sewers.
Or maybe it's in the air. Or in an ancient step pyramid offshore.
In a pyramid? Now that would be something.
What does these expeditions plan to do with it?
The archaeologists say they want to put it in a museum, the gangsters say they want to sell it on the black market, and the ad agency guys say they're seeking inspiration.
Bullshit. They just want to snort it. But you could beat it to it. You could beat them to it, Harry. You could snort the magic skull cocaine instead.
I'm pretty sure they all just want to snort it, though.
And why wouldn't they, eh? Sounds like right strong stuff.
What have you learned from
What have
the
you
other
learned?
expeditions?
They're pretty vague about it in general. The gangsters like to claim they're looking for the grave of a friend, with picks and shovels. The archaeologists act all official about it, saying they're conducting serious research. Honestly, I think they're not really scientists, just rich. The junkies, for some reason, are pretty upfront about it. They just say they're looking to snort some blow out of a dead man's nasal cavity.
Honest men on an honest quest. You should join them.
By now, I'd say I know about as much about it as anyone on the coast.
All right. I'm convinced. Let's go find it.
You want to
Let's
look
do
for the
it.
you want to look for the cocaine
Yeah.
skull? Hell
Of
yeah.
course I do.
Hell yeah, brother.
Whoa,
Why?
whoa, whoa.
If
Hold
we're
on
doing the
just
option
a
of
minute.
side quest, why wouldn't
Finding
we do
it right
True.
now is literally impossible.
What?
Why?
For one, the way is blocked by that big lorry that says Delta Logistics Company on the side. You definitely
We've
have
gotta
to search the area
solve
behind
it.
that lorry too. Yet,
You
it
have to
is
solve the
impassable.
murder to get the cocaine skull.
To get the cocaine skull.
And second, outfitting an expedition like that is expensive. It'd have to be a big production to do the cocaine skull justice. You need new gear, people who know what they're doing, all kinds of provisions. It's just
Got
not
Kim.
feasible within the economic and temporal frame of our current setup. Matter of fact, unless a bunch of money just falls out of the sky, we might never know what's up with that skull.
I have to agree. We barely have what we need to solve the case we've got now. We can't afford to run around chasing after quasi-mythical pieces of drug paraphernalia. Besides,
Boo!
it would look extremely bad for the RCM to be caught up in something that has the word cocaine writ large on it. The PR is tricky on this.
Who cares?
Yeah,
Wait.
it's too bad.
Damn,
Yeah.
it's too bad.
Wait, maybe there's another way. Maybe up around the coast? Don't give up now!
Yeah, well, that's the reality situation for you. Who knows, though? Maybe someday we'll get our chance.
Do you think this is what the cryptid guy is actually looking for?
The cocaine skull?
Yeah, the most mysterious cryptid of them all.
Maybe.
Cocaine skull.
He said that was his
Maybe-
last story,
maybe-
so I think
Maybe Cindy the Skull is a cover for Cocaine the Skull.
yes, you've cracked
We
her.
gotta kill you, Cindy.
It's been her all along. I am so convinced she's relevant. I keep bringing her up. I'm gonna figure it out.
Tequila sunset.
All right, it is very late.
It's late. I think we take a sleepy.
All right. It's getting cold this late in the night. Time to call it a day.
Good night, Kim.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Vanishes.
There he goes.
All right.
Where's our girlfriend?
In bed. It's almost 1 in the morning.
The bed is comforting, the bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
Go eat.
Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Recorded in you. Forever. On Pharaoh tape.
Spinning on empty.
I don't know, sure. I never know what these guys are talking about.
On and on it goes.
Vibin'.
For untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising, rising. Above the dark curvature. The great wingspan of sleep. Studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time. The last time. The smoke in her mouth. The potted flowers. The faces. Turning. Changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy. And you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
The rain, the snow. I don't want to.
Number
It's beautiful.
2.
Beautiful. It's stuck on a loop. Whirling, spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again, Arista. A ceaseless agent picking up litter and old newspapers, collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic pictures postcards. Meaningless, meaningless keepsakes.
We did do all that.
Sending out awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
That's right. I am an agent of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suck it.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
For the working class.
Yeah! This is what's gonna get us out of here.
Solving your little crossword puzzles, doing your tasks, crossing names off your lists, trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put the smoke back in her mouth.
I'm building communism,
communism for all.
This time, we won't fail.
Woo!
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world that's changing him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Why?
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 'Cause only love can break your heart.
Okay. Feel the
Okay.
pill under your cheek. Let's wake up.
Okay, yay.
Feel the rain on your skin.
No one else.
The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on.
Circus mention.
You
Circus
barely
mention.
slept 3 hours last night. Do it for the wind.
Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation at a time.
Working class. Working class.
Yay, we feel better
Yay.
now. We're sleeping on a chair for some reason.
Rise and shine, comrade. It's time to get to work.
Yes.
What's going on?
What's going on?
Despite all the thinking you've been doing, only 0.0001% of communism has been built. It's too great a task to undertake
Oh
alone.
my god.
You're gonna have to get organized.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh. Organization hasn't exactly been your strong suit, historically speaking.
I thought the shack was nice and cozy as is. Your level of personal upkeep is irrelevant. All that matters is your commitment to building the world republic. You must seek out your revolutionary brothers and sisters, find out how much communism they've built. Then, together, maybe you'll be able to build as much as 0.0002% of communism. But it won't be easy. Decades of persecution by coalition authorities have driven the remaining communists of Martinaise underground.
They live underground. These communists aren't men, they're mole people.
But I'm part of the coalition authorities. I've been persecuting communists this whole time? Possibly? If you have been, it's only because you're a double agent, acting in furtherance of your long-term objectives.
Right.
Listen to this. Do you really think that you're the kind of person an underground communist cell would entrust with a mission that requires such discretion?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Regardless, what's past is past. You need to look forward to the work of building communism for all.
They help me fire up Maslow's socialist
Yeah, I
self-destruct.
want to do that one, but I like the mole people line as well. Just between us, you may want to lay off this grind up the bourgeoisie stuff. It's a bit off-putting, even to fellow communists.
I
don't know. I want
don't know if I want to go searching for mole people.
They're not mole people. They're your comrades in the eternal class struggle. It's your task to find and join them.
How am I supposed to find them if they're hiding? Duh.
Let your nose guide you, detective.
No, you must mean my nose, as in my huge and highly functioning brain.
Yes.
No, we meant your nose, like that swollen muck detector in the center of your face. It just happens to be perfectly calibrated for sensing communists.
We really have no idea what they're talking about. There's no linkage between ideology and olfaction.
What does communism smell like? Failure.
Okay, what does
what
failure
smell
like?
It's a smell you know all too well. Simultaneously repulsive, and yet darkly appealing. Musty with a sharp tang, but also a remnant of lost sweetness. Like a rotting mango that's been swaddled in a coat from your grandfather's attic.
It's crazy specific.
What you're smelling is your own body odor, of course. Nothing a shower and change of clothes wouldn't fix.
Oh, we got the change of clothes down.
People sometimes complain there are no real communists left in Martinez, but you can smell their presence. They're out there, waiting for you to join them.
Sorry,
All right.
the very
Alright,
subtle
I'm ready.
switch to like, okay, listen.
No, go with me on this one.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm
TED
ready.
Talk. I'm ready.
Yeah, you convinced me.
Let's get
Okay,
organized.
You know what's gonna be really sad? When we
What?
go on a date and we're gonna keep trying to bring up communism and ruin the whole date.
Oh no.
That's how it always goes. Listen, if she's not into it, then
She's not the one.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe Lillian's down.
First, you'll have to locate the remaining communists in Martinez. When you get near to someone with revolutionary potential, your nose will give you the signal to establish contact.
again, no, it won't. Any olfactory response you perceive will be strictly psychosomatic.
Judging from the bust of Azmazov and other revolutionary paraphernalia you discovered, it seems that the Cape Side Apartments may be a hotbed of communist activity. You should begin by interrogating those lawless malcontents at the Dock Workers Union. They're an obvious place to start.
Hang on. What will I do once I establish contact with my fellow communists? You'll discuss the monumental world historical task that lies before you. You'll engage in rigorous and spirited debates about Mazovian theory and practice, but mostly you'll probably complain about other communists.
Isn't that last part kind of counterproductive?
Not at all. Complaining about other communists is one of the most important parts of being a communist.
All right.
All right, let's do
get
it.
on it.
Do it.
Here we go. Wake, brave worker, 'tis no time for bed. Fight till there's no slaves below and no masters o'erhead.
Hello.
All right. Okay, so we
Hi
got more
again.
thoughts.
What?
Rise and shine, comrade. It's
We're
time
getting
to-
organized.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let's do it.
Yeah, just do it again.
Oh my god.
Why'd you make me
That's
do it
so funny.
twice?
Okay, just leave.
Yeah. Are you sure though?
All right.
Do you want to do communism? All right.
This might be a
Hey Kim.
good place
Kim.
to think
Good
about.
stopping point.
Talk to
yeah.
yeah. Well, let's talk to
Kim,
Kim
Kim.
first, and then we'll.
Kim,
Hold still a second.
Hold on.
smell him.
Hold still a second.
God. No, no.
Hold still a second. The lieutenant's posture becomes rigid and uncomfortable as you lean forward to sniff the area just above his shoulder blade.
What are we doing? The lieutenant is fastidious as a cat in manners of his personal upkeep, and yet in the folds of his jacket you can just perceive the stale and acrid traces of oil rags, transmission fluid, and brake pads.
That is insanely strong.
Wait. There's something else there, something that sets your GABA receptors aflutter.
Hello.
Lieutenant's aftershave, a common drugstore brand. Strong hints of pine needle.
What sort of ideological picture do these smells paint? Tough to say.
Do you need something, detective?
You're no lieutenant, you're a mechanic!
I was just wondering what
Just wondering.
what brand of aftershave you use.
Yes.
It's nothing fancy, just plain old Tiger Super Special. Are you thinking of, you know?
He gestures towards his cheek with an invisible razor.
Oh.
Do you think I should?
Do you think I should?
Do you think I should?
Do you think I should? The lieutenant considers your mutton chops for a long moment. A slight grimace crosses his face.
Sorry, I'm really no expert on this sort of thing. Was there something else?
Right,
you
but
wish
when
to
we did
discuss?
it, you didn't like it.
You didn't like
so.
it. Hey, wait. Hold on, I'm gonna sniff you again. I'm gonna sniff you again.
Yeah.
Do you need something, detective?
You're no
What's that?
lieutenant. You're a mechanic.
You're a mechanic.
I do like to hang around the motor pool every now and then, but that doesn't make me a mechanic. Sort of like
Not with that
hanging around the
attitude.
liquor store hasn't made you into a master distiller.
Hey!
Hey, I think
Better.
I've been doing better!
You're right, detective. My apologies. Was there something else you wish to discuss?
Well, it's gonna be communism, but I guess
not, whatever.
He doesn't have that mango smell.
He doesn't have that je ne sais quoi.
that terrible mango smell.
That terrible. I'm fine with ending it here. We got to sniff Kim. I'm happy.
Yes.
Finally, we feel a smell.
We feel a smell.
The smell.
We did it.
All right. There is an extremely young child here that I will go take a look at.
Go take a look at the child.
What?
I don't know.
We are literally babysitting.
Yes, go look at the child. Go. If you have to go look at child. That's gonna finish it out for us here. Thank you for watching us play Disco Elysium. It's very, very fun. I've missed doing this. What's coming up? Alright. What's coming up? Yakuza 4 with Ren. On Thursday, more Split Fiction with Nav. On Friday, we are finishing Turnabout Revolution in Spirit of Justice.
I hope. I'm pretty sure, but I hope.
We're like pretty sure we're gonna finish it. And then next Sunday is Easter, and I don't think we're streaming next week. Which is unfortunate because it would be a 420 stream and it would be funny, but it's fine. Which means
We haven't found any
Thank-
weed yet, I don't think.
we haven't found
Thanks,
any weed.
Jesus.
Thank.
Thanks,
I'll get high on Easter for Jesus. But yeah, we'll be back in I guess 2 weeks for more Disco Elysium. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are. Sniff out those communists, I guess. That's your mission for the week. Sniff
But
out some
like not in a
communists.
bad way.
Yeah, not like.
No,
join
just
them.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, to join them.
Literally sniff.
Not. Yeah. Okay.
And until next time. Bye.
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 Most smooth sign off of all time.
Nailed it. Got it in one.
Yeah.